What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's the word, bro?
Man,
What's good?
I feel better now, you know? I was over here tripping a little bit. I was a little flustered prior to the show starting. And then you came to the rescue.
No worries.
Drippy Deke saved us, guys. Drippy Deke to the rescue, man.
I got this fresh new jacket.
Man, hey, when you walk in like that, Deke, and you save the day, Deke. Oh man, come on, baby, you can't downplay that. Can't downplay that. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, yours truly. I was tripping. Sometimes, you know, I be forgetting to send out information on what we got going. But sometimes you need a person like Deke, man, who can catch you when you slipping. In my time of need, my dog had my back. Let's ride.
I think you're giving me too much credit there.
No, man.
I really didn't do anything.
No. You did more than enough. You were perfect. I'm grateful. Just know I'm grateful. Shout out to the overlays, baby. Y'all see what time we on, all right? Yeah.
Might have some new ones coming too.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Because, you know, I mean, like we said, we coming up on the 400th episode. We also have just, you know, when we grind the way that we grind, we put in the work that we do. Sometimes we do like to just spice it up a little bit, you know? I feel like that's one of the things that we try to do a good job of, whether it's covers, overlays, merchandising, show concepts. We always try to just keep this thing, you know, progressive. So yeah. But
big time brands do it, so why not us?
I mean, I think we're a big time brand.
Yeah.
Or at least we're on the way to
Right.
becoming a big time brand.
Thank
You know what I'm saying?
Pepsi,
Yeah.
they have rebrands.
Moats and
Subway.
Deke.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like peanut butter and jelly.
Sometimes you just switch it
Yeah.
up a little bit.
Come on, man. That's what you
Nothing
gotta do.
crazy.
Hey,
Keep
hey.
the crux of what's been good or what is.
Peter Pan peanut butter been the same for all my
Some
life.
fine-tuning.
They just changed the little details of it, changed the Peter Pan. Sometimes he look a little OG, sometimes he got a little more muscle on it. It's kind of like the Steely McBean now that I think about it. Sometimes Steely look OG, sometimes he look boxy. Other times he like really buff, like he been hitting the gym. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm on good terms with him.
That's your mans. Don't you downplay that either. That's your mans.
What a change of
That is your mans.
so many things this last season, or at least two things.
Yes,
One, me
yes.
supporting Matt Canada, and two, me being okay with Steely McBean being our
Hey,
mascot.
sir. I'm just waiting for the picture to catch on the internet.
Oh yeah, I still have
I'm
that.
just waiting on it's gonna drop one of these days. I'm just waiting on it to happen.
I
man.
should drop it after this podcast. I have other pictures in my phone that I
Yo,
forget to put out
yes.
there. The one that like periodically pops up in my mind. I'm like, I still forgot to show you guys what that battery looked like that caught on fire.
Yeah, in the
That's in my
garage.
phone too.
That was that 2 years now?
No, this was not even a year. This was back in May.
That was this. I could have sworn that was.
It was
last
the
year.
same day we
'Cause
did,
we
the
did the
Southern
live
Tier
event.
live show.
Yeah,
In May, yeah. It wasn't
Man,
too long ago.
I don't know why I feel like that was way longer.
Yeah.
I guess it is technically January. That's probably why I feel like it's been a long time. Because technically it's been a long time. It's been like 6 months, 7 months, a long time. But yeah, we definitely remember that, man. And we're glad that you were all right too, man. Yeah.
I got a funny ass picture with another dude wearing a 69 jersey down at the casino. That's in my phone.
The 69
And then the Steely
brothers.
McBean picture. He asked for my picture. So that's why I'm going to be a fan.
Yo.
If you're asking me for a picture,
It was just funny to me too because of the backstory. Like knowing that you were like anti-Steely.
yeah.
And me knowing Steely. And then seeing y'all together, it was just like, oh, this is perfect. This is perfect, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Steely though, man. Shout out to him.
When Steely McBean
Hey.
asks you for a pic,
Hey, you've
he's
arrived.
on my good side, man. He's on my good side.
You've
He's cool with me.
officially arrived. You've officially arrived, bro.
I'm not taking it like that.
Steely wanted your picture, bro. Steely has never me and Steely have a lot of pictures together, but I don't think he's ever asked me for a picture. We just be in the building like, all right, Steely, let's flick up. He asked you for the picture. You know what I mean? I could be intruding on every picture that Steely has taken with me because I just assumed that he want me in the picture with him. But he asked for you. That's specific. Yeah, that's big time, man. That's real big time.
Well, here's how you know he asked me. Because I'm definitely not asking Steely McBean
Oh,
for a
zero
picture.
chance. Zero chance.
The way I was talking about that mascot and how much I hate that the Steelers have him, there's no way I would ever ask him for a picture.
Hey, but it did hold true what I said. Remember when I told you, I was like, yo, when these young kids see Steely, they get excited, they go crazy. And sure enough, Steely in that thing, them young kids was loving them. It's like, yep, that's how they do, man.
Maybe what they need to do, I don't know if the Steelers social media accounts or the Steelers marketing people do this right now, but they need to get Steely involved. Like, you ever see the Chicago Bulls mascot doing all these crazy things on TikTok and on Instagram Reels?
I've seen the Colts guy. The Colts mascot does it.
Yeah, but teams do that with their mascots.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And basically make their mascots borderline celebrities.
Yeah, that's...
Do they do that with Steely?
Steely wants that. Steely's a little hesitant.
Steely's hesitant.
No, Steely wants that. Steelers hesitant.
Okay.
Yeah, Steely wants that. Steely's pushing for that. Steelers been a little
Steelers
hesitant.
are conservative.
Yeah. And that's
organization,
yeah, you know how it is.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I get it.
So it's like it's growing. It's growing.
That's my suggestion.
Yeah, it's been growing. The way that he's been doing it and with the teams kind of like partnered up with at least. And this is how my relationship with Steely has grown so much is the charity element. Because you know how much I'm doing, different speaking or visiting different events, stuff like that. So he's doing that type of thing right now in terms of just building that brand up. But yeah, man, I'm with you. I'm like, yo, if you're going to do it, just lean all the way into it, man.
And now I'd be cool with it.
Yeah, lean into it, man.
Because I'm cool with Steely.
You know a team that does do that?
Don't bring them up.
They happen to have a mascot, and they actually rock with their mascot, man. He was in the parade with your boy. I was, pregame we was doing a little parade. He was out there with him. I'm like, yo. He's like, yo. It's like, bruh, nice shirt. I like your colorway, dude. Like, it's a team that's a little bit up north. They got that. Yeah, we ain't got to talk about it though. It's all good. It just came to my mind when we was talking mascots because I just thought they had a mascot.
Is there anything else you want to talk about with them?
They don't have cheerleaders anymore.
Really?
Yeah, they used to have them. They don't have them anymore.
Why was that?
Yeah.
Is there an actual reason?
Yeah.
What happened? I have a guess.
No. Well, they had they just had differences of opinions in terms of roles, compensation, and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I was thinking?
I could only imagine what you were thinking. I could only imagine. But all is well. See, so we have some similarities right there. All right. Neither have cheerleaders. A lot of commonality between the two, actually. But we're not talking about them today. We're talking about us.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood.
We're talking about us today.
I obviously could follow up with.
We're talking about
right
us.
there.
No.
I have no
We're just talking about us. We were
right
talking about us. I didn't bring the name up. I thought you were talking about the Patriots, man. You want to talk about New England?
No.
I thought you were talking about the Patriots the whole time, man. My bad, bro. Dang.
Not at all.
I can't even keep up with you. I didn't know you was even thinking about Buffalo like that, man. All right, I guess so, yeah. Jeez, since you brought him up. But nah, man, it's been a vibe though, bro. It's been a vibe, man. But nah, I'm definitely digging this new, like, the drippy version of you, man. When you walked in, you caught my eye. I was like, yeah, I'm digging that, man. From the heart.
I gotta spend my energy doing something this off season. Yeah. Golfing's gonna be one of them, and I think upgrading my style.
Hey, respect, man.
Upgrading the swag a little bit.
Respect. But
here's the question though. With this
up?
new jacket, now it's pretty sick. Not
it
gonna
is.
lie, this nice Carhartt jacket.
I like that, bro.
Do I ditch my whatever the hell black jacket? I don't even know what I'd call it. It's just kind of like a puffer black jacket.
That's your game day jacket, though, bro. That is like iconic. That is your uniform. That with some pit balling shorts and some Crocs or now Yeezys, like that's your look with a little hat too.
I'm excited to rock the Yeezys for some summertime football. Or not summertime, whenever September rolls around.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that is technically still summer until it's like September 21.
Right.
That's when it flips to the fall.
Yeah, man. But I think that's when you still got to keep the big black coat. Because I don't think that's going to keep you, per se, warm for a Steeler game.
Get a new one, though. If I get
No. You don't want to upgrade that, man. You got to let that stay. Like, certain things just belong vintage looking. That has that look to it, Deke. That screams Pittsburgh. That screams Yinzer. That screams you. Yeah, I rock with that one, man.
Okay, I'll consider.
Yeah. All righty. But with that being the case, man, you ready to tap in? Because we do have plenty to discuss today, man. We did have some news from one of our local reporters surrounding a coach. We obviously going to have TG pulling up on us at 5. And then we'll continue to see where this thing rolls. But let's start the show like we always do. Go ahead and let us know where you are tuning in from in the comment section. We'll give you those big boy shout outs to start today's show. And also hit the like button while you're at it. And subscribe if you have not done so. And we greatly appreciate you.
Well, we got back-to-back people tuning in from the 951.
Oh, let's
Jay
go.
Ramos says, Deke Moats, what's up?
What's
Tuning in
happening?
from the 951.
Salute
Riverside,
you.
California. The legend Matt Canada is back.
Uh-oh.
Time to get him and Pickett a full offseason and get to work.
Oh,
Steelers are about to arrive.
Hey, Canada smoking on that Steeler fake fan pack. That's what he on. He lighting it up on the Steeler fake fan pack. I'm telling you. Any fake fan that was hollering at that man Canada, he on your pack tonight. He got your shirt loud. I can hear it all the way over here. Oh yeah, that's that fake fan pack. Oh, it hit extra. Oh, I'm sorry, I had to get that off.
Is there a way we could get him a fake fan pack?
I'm
so
sorry.
we could do that.
I promise I need to get him one. Oh, I need to get him one, man. And it needs to be labeled Steelers fake fan. Like, put that up there, man, and let him hit that pack one. I just caught a contact to think about it. Lord,
I'm trying to think if there's an example of a fake fan we could just put on there instead of words.
Well, we ain't gonna be messy today, man. Stop it.
I'm just trying to think. If you guys have any suggestions in the chat, drop them in the chat.
If
Who would be the fake fan?
If you see him, point them out. If you see them, point them out.
And then the other 951 guy tuning in says, hey, Jerry, 951 Riverside here too. Let's go. That's Chilla21.
Let's go. Shout out to Riverside, baby. Let's go.
Brent Fox, 214 Faux Show. Dallas, Texas. Bart Auto, 805 Thousand Oaks.
Shout out to Bart. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
He one of the OGs. He been rocking for a while, bro. Yes.
Jason Weisbrot, 905 Toronto. We got Tedo Whitaker, Fort
Shout out
Worth,
to Tedo
Texas.
Whitaker. All right.
Well, we got Todd Sikorsky giving me some advice.
Uh-oh.
No Crocs, no Yeezys. I disagree. From
Definitely
the
with the Yeezy part. The Yeezy. What about the Yeezy Croc? Or the Yeezy Foam Runner is what it's more commonly known as. I think I called it the Yeezy Croc when I first started calling it that. My bad.
Yeah, same.
But it's a fire shoe, bro. And it's comfy as heck.
They are nice.
They're super nice, man. And they go with everything. They're just like the perfect, comfy shoe. Yeah.
He says he's tuning in from the 520 Tucson, Arizona. He's telling me to get some J's. That's his suggestion.
He got something on right now, though. Deke, I'm telling you, 2023, Deke's been pulling up with heat. He is sitting here right now with some Jordan 1s on, some lows, all right? He on one. Just know, okay? You see how he pulled up. I'm like, bro, is you macking? What you got going on over here, man, all right? Like, hey, who you going to see after this, Deke? I need to know, man. What you got going on, man? Next, you going to start coming with some cologne on. I'm like, bro, now, all right, now. Deke, do you got new love interest, man? What's going on, bro? Cause see, I done had some of my homies when they start acting different. We start to follow them. Cause we care about our friends. We be like, yo, what's going on, man? So we'll follow you, And then we start. We're gonna find out. It's like, yo, you either gonna tell us you got a girlfriend, or we're gonna find out you got a girlfriend.
You put a PI.
You know what I'm saying? But like you've been acting real different the way you've been coming in here dressing lately, Deke. I don't know what's up right now, man. Like tell the truth. You ain't gonna tell us the band name. You got a girlfriend? What's up, man? What's her name?
I got nothing right now.
You ain't gonna tell her. So
Strictly business.
Oh,
Strictly business
Deke
out
try to play it chill. All right.
Strictly
Okay.
business.
All right. Okay.
But I am still available. Still single. So.
Okay. Oh. You hit him, man. I'm still not single, guys. I'm still very much married. Love you, wifey. You know what I'm saying, babe? Hey, team us, boo. Holla.
I had a good one here. Let me pull this comment back. Because I don't want to do it any injustice by trying to paraphrase it. This is actually really good. Okay, this is from Jackson Romano. He says, I don't know, Deke. Can you put a picture of Pony on a fake fan pack?
Son.
That's your boy, dude.
Chill, yo. Chill.
He's one of them that really wanted Canada gone, right?
It's a strong possibility that he was a strong candidate for the people that wanted back Canada gone. It's a strong possibility, yeah.
I think most people in Steeler media wanted Canada gone. So probably you could put anyone in there except us.
We were definitely in the outlier category, man. Yeah. Yeah, definitely been outliers. That's funny. Who said that again? Why y'all gotta drop his name? Shout out to the homie Pony. Why y'all gotta drop his name? Why y'all gotta put him in there, Jackson? Why you gotta do that? Don't do that, Jackson. Don't you do that.
I'll say a couple more. Thomas Villa, cheers from the 602. Phoenix.
Let's get it. Let me tap in real quick, man, because I got the homie DJ Lundy tuning in from the 757 Norfolk, Virginia, the crib. Always, baby. Hope all is well back on the home front too, man. Absolutely. All right. And Sean America Rabulis. He's just on that Canada pack. He also said it's the maple syrup pack, too. That's what I like to hear, man.
That's pretty good.
You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like what we got going on right here. All right. After high school show, tuning in from the 757 VA, the 2 up to the 2 down. You already know the crib in the house. Matt Nerdy, the 916, sunny Northern California. Shout out to you in sunny Northern California. And then I will end it with the homie Frank K, tuning in from the 520 T-Town, Arizona. Shout out to you, Frank K. Shout out to you. All right, let's do this thing, man. Let's do this. Reports, Matt Canada's back. Surprised? Okay. How you feeling?
Not surprised.
Okay. Hit him with the Nate Diaz. I'm not surprised, mother. I'm sorry.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I've been saying it this whole offseason thus far. I'd be fine with Matt Canada coming back. I've been saying it, I don't know at what point, whenever we were in the midst of the season.
Yeah, it was
probably like towards the middle of that second half stretch.
Yeah.
I'm like, at this point, I think it was after the Falcons game.
Yeah, when we started,
we were really running the ball.
It was what 3-1 in that like span. I think that's definitely it.
I said, you know what? At this point, we still got like 4 or 5 games left, but. Yeah. I think Canada earned himself a chance to return. And then it just kept getting better and better. Mm-hmm. So why not have Matt Canada back?
I would also say that we both also added too, because it wasn't just at that point that we were like, you know what, man, definitely bring him back. We also put the caveat of this has to continue down the stretch. Those final 3 to 4 games that we were talking about, we knew it was going to be Vegas, Baltimore, Cleveland. And I cannot remember who else was in there in between that time frame. It was one other team. Panthers. That was the other one. And we were saying to ourselves, like, okay, you can discredit some of the victories, or if you want to minimize some of it when it's the Falcons. Okay, we don't agree with it, but we'll talk about it. All right, if you wanted to put that versus the oh my God, who's the other team? Because it was the Panthers as well. I feel like those 2 games specifically were around the time people were still kind of questioning, like, hey, was it really good, or was it just you beating up on a weaker opponent or a lesser team? Even though going into those matchups, none of us felt as if it was just drastic difference in these teams. We felt that we were getting hot, and we felt that roster-wise we could compete.
Getting hot at
they
that
absolutely
time
were.
Donald?
Carolina was definitely winning.
Did
absolutely.
They beat the Seahawks
yes,
the week
they
before?
did. Yes. And that was why at that time they were 1 game behind the Buccaneers to win the division.
Yeah.
And they kept winning and matching the Bucs when we faced them, and we were the team that beat them. You know, so that was also going on. So even with that, though, we also said that down the stretch, like as long as if they could continue on with the offense progressing, with the offense looking good, along with them winning, and we even went as far as to say if they made the playoffs, we thought it was a surefire thing that he'll be returning. But we said if they
did everything,
yeah. But we said if they win and do that they should make it. And like you just said, they literally did every single thing to put them in position to make the playoffs that they could control. Obviously, we know the Jets had to take care of business. They did not. But when you look at the actual facts of what we were asking for, what all of us were rightfully asking for and rightfully hollering about, like when we talk about sustaining drives, when you talk about getting first downs, when you talk about scoring points, those are all valid things. Those are all things that you should demand as an offensive coordinator. But at the same time, we also had to understand the context of the time of when we were demanding those things, and was that conducive in that setting in the first half of the season?
Well, not even that. It was just everything else was a mess too. We could have used more from Mitch. Receivers were dropping balls. The O-line was terrible. Najee was banged up.
And I think the thing that Coach Tomlin and the staff are doing right now in terms of Omar Khan, Mr. Rooney, and stuff like that, they understood that context, and they understood that it wouldn't be fair to just grade Canada in the first half of that year on that type of standard, so to speak, because it was going to be a lot of fluidity, a lot of moving pieces going on with that, as we saw. But the one thing that did hold true, and which was why we really started to back this mindset that, hey, if he could turn this part of the season around, they'll probably bring him back, was because of this stuff right here, the patience of it. And now to actually see it turning around, and now we're really getting a chance to see something be planted, and let's see what it can grow into. Now, this isn't a 36-month thing. Nah, this ain't even a 24-month thing. We talking about 12 months. That's what you extended, essentially. You know, you got 1 year left on your deal. That holds true to the Steelers model in terms of not firing coaches unless they have to. But it also gives him the proper time to really show if he is capable of being an NFL offensive coordinator without prematurely making that statement. Now we're going to get a chance to get the full sample size. Now we're going to get a chance to really understand if he's capable or not. And
because now you got a guy you got good rapport with,
absolutely.
At quarterback.
Every excuse is gone. Like, all the things that were set up for him to be obstacles last year, those things aren't in there anymore. You don't have to deal with, how do I manage Mitch Mason Kenny? You don't have to deal with, okay, is my offense going to be geared exclusively to Mitch, or do I need to start gearing it exclusively towards Kenny? Or are we going to be flipping back and forth because of the injuries that were going on between those two guys early on, right? All of those things at play, like you talked about, even figuring out who the wide receivers are going to be.
When's the O-line going to start gelling?
Like, all of that type of stuff. But during that
first
time,
year without Big Ben, too.
Yeah, all of that stuff, and without Kevin Colbert, who, when you talk about roster creation and personnel decisions, that's a big thing, man. But to me, man, it was just one of those things where I just think that this is going to allow him the proper time to really evaluate him. And I think for Coach Tomlin, because what we also said, and it holds true, whether we're talking first-round draft picks or coaching hires, teams aren't in a hurry to admit when they are wrong. They're going to give guys ample opportunities, right? Guys that they invest in, whether it's like we talk about a first-round pick who might be up and down, they'll give them opportunities. This is, in terms of Coach Tomlin, this is one of his real first hires on the offense side of the ball. We talked about that, I think it was the other day as well, in terms of him being able to say, hey, this is the guy that I want. This is the guy that I want to hire. Not he's already on the roster. Not, hey, I'm bringing this guy over here, you just deal with it. None of that. Not, hey, this is the predecessor to him, you got to just deal with it and like it regardless if you think he's good or not. Nah, that wasn't the case. So with that, you also have to understand that Coach Tomlin is also going to give this guy the realest opportunity to prove if he can or cannot do this thing as well. And I think that that's another reason why we're getting this much patience from Coach Tomlin with him. But I do think it does make sense, though.
100%. And Kenny Pickett just did a podcast episode with Cam Hayward yesterday. It was pretty good.
Shout out to the boys, man. Shout out to Cam and his podcast, and shout out to Kenny, man. Let's go.
It was good. And they talked about Canada. They talked about the offense, and Kenny only said positive things. He talked about his relationship with Canada, dating back to his days being recruited going to Pitt, and just how him and Canada worked together throughout the season. But one of the big things I took away, so yeah, Kenny, it seems like he likes Canada, and it's a good fit for him. He even said, I'm excited to work with him this offseason. This was before the report even came out today. The one thing I took away, though, that was most interesting, he was talking about, I don't know if it was directly in relation to Tomlin, but he brought up how Tomlin would game plan stuff throughout the season. And he would talk to Pickett like, this is kind of the script. This is how I want the games to go. So why I found that interesting is, listen, maybe Tomlin has a little bit more say in the offense and how it's just structured than we think, as opposed to just putting everything on Canada. But you know how we do with Canada. It's everything that's bad's on Canada, not the good stuff. But my point is this, like, maybe Tomlin's like, hey, I want us to run the ball. I want us to chew the clock. Let's focus on not turning the ball over. Let's play defense. This is, I think, how we get out of this game.
And knowing Coach Tomlin, that's not far off. If that's what Kenny is saying, I definitely
He just said it briefly as like a one-off comment, but honestly, it got me thinking.
I could understand that, though, because
having a rookie quarterback like Kenny in there, like, it makes sense.
And you have to think, Coach Tomlin being a defensive-minded coach, how do us defenders think? think about when me and you talk. You're looking for points. I'm over here like, bro, we can just hold this team. We don't have to score 30 if I'm holding this team to 10. We don't have to score 30 if I'm holding this team to 16. Like, that's how I look. And I can understand if Coach Tomlin did have that mentality with this unit, especially in year one of a major transition. I do feel like that's the one thing that we continue to overlook, because it's like, we got a first-round draft pick at quarterback, and we feel like because of the history of first-round draft picks, you just got to let these guys go out here, throw it as much as you want, see what you have, sink or swim, and things like that. But I don't think that was the recipe for success this year. And I think that the proof was in the way that we operated this year. When we did try to have Kenny throwing it, or even, well, because we really didn't have Mitch throwing it as frequently, but with Kenny early on, it was just like it was a little bit premature. But as he continued to evolve and develop, you could see where they would shift it a little bit more and more. And I think that that is on par with Coach Tomlin's mindset, because he doesn't want to turn the ball over. He understands the significance of protecting that ball.
Why he sounded
Think
so
about
pissed after that Ravens game when Mitch threw those three picks.
Because you're getting out that stadium without it.
Yeah.
And that's the that's the recipe. That's how he feels to go in these games and win them. And it makes sense because the track record has been proven, whether it's been this year with Kenny or in the past with some of his other teams. He believes in winning by stopping you, not by outscoring you. But he also understands you have to not turn that ball over as well. And that is just a method right now. But I think we will continue to get this offense evolving more and more with more time, with more trust, and with more repetition. And it looks like, with all the reports that have been coming out, and shout out to Jerry Dulac as well, that we're going to start getting at least those building blocks, those big monumental stepping stone time frames, in terms of that happening right now, or at least look like we're going to get that. So it'd be exciting to see, what the return on that investment is when the season starts, man.
And what goes hand in hand with that is Kenny even talked about that too. It's like, you're not satisfied with where we are right now, or where we were. He said, I think one of the things to look forward to in year two is more explosive plays, and just to continue to build on what we've been doing. But again, it goes back to, if Kenny and Canada got this good relationship and they're going back and forth, I just got an inkling it's going to work out, and we probably will start seeing more explosive plays.
Yeah.
Because people are probably complaining about, like, oh, don't we want to score more points? Don't we want to score more points? Yeah, we do, but I want to win games. And I feel like the formula for winning games in the second half of this season with the rookie quarterback and Pickett was how we did it. It wasn't trying to take all those chances. Yeah. But now, Pickett's a year under his belt. We got all these dudes, like all these young guys on offense.
That's what I'm saying.
1 year under the belt or 2 years under their belt, whether you're talking about Pickens, Najee, Freiermuth, the whole O-line. Yeah. Like, okay, let's continue to grow and build.
I mean,
and it's not even saying we're not. I didn't even think it was like we weren't capable of doing that, because we did drop 30 against the Bengals, 28 against the Browns week 18. Could have easily been 35. It's just, man, I think it's a good idea to see how this thing develops, because we had a good thing going, and I just don't see how there's any reason why we're not going to be capable of more explosive plays. Right. Because even when Pickett came in early on, that's what he was going for.
Yeah, he was off the break.
Right off the gate.
Yeah,
I think his first pass was the one to Claypool, and he fell over himself and hit off his hands, and Jets got the pick. But it was like, hey, can we start fine-tuning this a little bit, because we're getting a TJ Watt back. Our defense is going to be a little bit better. Let's run the ball. There was just so many things at play as to why our offense got better, and Matt Canada was part of it. Kenny Pickett getting better was part of it. The players just as a whole playing better was part of it. So why rock the boat?
Yeah,
it's a fine decision.
Don't make decisions out of fear. That's how I look at it, man. I feel like at times, man, people are worried about what others are doing. They look around and say, oh, man, look at that offense over there. Look what this team's doing over there. And it's like, man, it's different. We're not trying to do that. We have a different approach. Our method has worked. Our method has been tried and true. Trust the process. That's what I would say. Trust the process, man. All righty. Man, we just tapped into that first one, man. I wasn't even trying to have that, but it was just on my mind,
Yeah, you were the one that brought it up.
It was just on my mind. I was supposed to say super chats.
Usually I'm the one that brings up the topics prematurely.
I couldn't help it, man. I jumped the gun, all right? It's the outfit, I tell you, man. You threw me off. My whole I forgot to send the text out, man. I ain't have my stuff prepared on the back. Like, man, I've been all on one today. All right?
You're fine, bro. No worries. Yeah. So, super chats then?
Yeah, let's super chat it, man. Jeez.
I think I got everything here.
Yeah.
Tyler Candelaria, checking in from the 716.
Let's go.
Jordan Addison to Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
Oh, wait, did I tell you about this?
I don't know.
Yeah, so this was in the Cam Hayward interview again. Pickett was talking about Addison. He thinks Addison's going to run like a 4.29 in the 40.
USC Jordan Addison?
Yeah, he was like, he's going to run like a 4.29 or like a 4.3 something. Low 4.3s.
Who said that? Jordan?
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny said that Jordan's going to run a 4.29. What did Calvin Austin run?
Yeah. That was one of the reasons I was thinking. I'm like, man, we got this Calvin Austin. We got this burner. I would like to see what Calvin Austin can do. And Calvin Austin brings something to the table that I don't think Jordan Addison has in that speed. And or even a Deontay Johnson or Pickens. Right. Calvin Austin's got Tyreek Hill type of speed.
Yeah.
So maybe we already got our wide receiver 3. I was saying this yesterday. But then Kenny Pickett just dropped that. I'm like
4.29. You watched it more than me. You've seen it in person.
No, I thought it was just a normal receiver speed.
I thought it was 4.3 or 4.4.
I thought he was probably a little faster than Deontay, a little bit better of a deep threat.
I think Deontay is a 4.4 guy, like low 4.4. I think Jordan is a 4.36, 4.38 guy. Like that's kind of how I look at it. I think Deontay 4.42, 4.45, like that range. But I think Deontay has elite level quickness.
I would have guessed like a 4.4.
Yeah.
His route running's good. He's a really good receiver.
4.29, bro. You know how fast you got to be rolling around a 4.29, bro. Like, y'all just man.
I was looking up some of his projections or maybe what he did in high school or whatnot, and they had him around like a 4.5.
Yeah, 4.29. You're flying. I think he'll be in that 4.3 range. 4.2 is like, bro. We talking prime. We talking like D'Angelo Hall. We talking like Tyreek Thornton, Tyquan Thornton. Like we talk like
if he does that, there's probably no chance.
It's zero chance.
He's going in the top 10.
Yeah, easily. What? Yeah, 4.29. I like it, but day.
Well, maybe it's Pickett's eyes deceiving him, or just how Jordan Addison played on the field, because that's what he brought up. He's like, people don't give him enough credit for his speed and quickness because it feels like he runs that way on the field.
See, like to me, I think that's kind of like how we look at Deontay. I don't think people view Deontay as like a fast receiver, but he runs by people. He's fast enough. Like he's just good wide receiver fast, not elite fast. Like when we think of Tyreek Hill, we think of who's another guy with like elite speed on the outside. Of course, I'm drawing a blank right now. Jeez, but even like when Julio was playing, like Julio had that elite speed where you could really just Martavis. He's another guy where it's like he could just go. Jordan got that. He ain't got the 4.2 on. That 4.2 throw me off, bro. The 4.2. If he would have said, I think he'll run 4.3, I'm like, all right. It's the 4.2 that just like, bruh.
What Addison needs to do is just not run any 40s now.
Oh, yeah. Don't run anything. Just let it roll. Yeah.
Let the rumor, the speculation just go.
Yeah.
And then he also says, I'll take him at 17, but if he lands at 32, no questions asked.
Yeah, if it's at 32, I love that. 17 is the weird part for me, just because I'm still torn between some of the O-line and DB type conversations.
Can we still get good guys at either 32 or that other second round pick?
I think that's going to be like a big thing for me. I don't want to waste an opportunity on either one of those critical positions for a necessity pick. But it's still too early for that draft talk. You know what I'm saying? We still got a little time, man. Now, it could be next week, but we ain't there yet. All right? We ain't there yet. We still got action this week.
D'Andre Zell. Mm-hmm. Speaking of the devil, if the Bills get bounced,
why they gotta be the devil? Why they gotta be the devil? How they gotta be all that?
It's just a phrase.
You say, oh, look at this beautiful name that just popped up on my screen. Why don't you say it that way, man? Can't you say it that way? Just look at this beautiful name with the big letter B. You know.
I guess I could have said just in relation to what we were talking about there.
You know, you just gotta call him the devil. Why they gotta be all that, man? Jeez,
that's a phrase.
Nah, man. Like, look, there goes my baby. Why you say it like that, man? You know what I'm saying? That's a phrase too. Yeah. Hey, sunshine. Hey, good looking. That's a phrase. All these other phrases with just a more positive connotation with it, man.
I don't know if that was applicable. He says if the Bills get bounced out of the playoffs early, can Moats start checking on the prospects early?
So that's, why y'all plotting on me,
that's
bro?
Exactly what we're talking about. Maybe that's on me though. Maybe I need to start getting my tiers ready and stuff. These are wide receiver tiers for the first round, second round, cornerbacks.
Hey, man.
Because maybe I could tell you, like, hey, we could draft Addison at 17, and there's some good O-line depth.
Already had a heads up on us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Maybe I need to do that. That's
you
my
know what
job.
I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, so we go team that thing, man. But chill. You know, because once the Bills finally are eliminated, then I'm going to be in like all the way mourning because all of my teams are going to be done playing football. No JMU, no Pittsburgh, no Buffalo. And for Gray, no AZ. All right, because he want me. I got to throw him in for him. All right. So, yeah, all my teams will be done, man. I'm going to be like sad. I'm going to be like how Deke was that last? No. Was it last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, last week. Yeah. I'll be like how he was last week. All right. So, let's push on. Let's hold off on that. All right. Let's hold off on that. I don't need to be on my depression yet.
I guess a week and a half ago.
Yeah. Dang, it has been. What's today? Wednesday?
Yeah.
It's Wednesday, huh? Bro, these days we just running together.
But still, it feels like the offseason's already been about a month. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like week 18 was just like a week and a half ago.
It does not. Yeah, I'm with you.
Next one. Tyler Candelaria. Love the merch, Moats.
Uh-oh.
He says, but Ravens colors.
Oh, no.
You
Don't-
see it as Lakers colors, right?
Or JMU Dukes colors. Okay.
Right.
All right. It's my JMU. Go Dukes. All right. Go Dukes. Never go Ravens. All right. Never go Ravens. But shout out. Next, I'll switch the color. I'll put it like blue and red or something. What?
Damn. I got no control over that.
I just thought it was a better color, man. I've already told the people. It's no Bills gear technically on my shirt. So that's like a step in the right direction.
Yeah, you've been rocking that beanie and that hat.
Cause I don't have. I told you, man. I thought I had a big Deke Energy hoodie, and I was gonna throw my hood on, but I ain't had it, so my head get a little cold. And it's the only hat I could find versus like the Scully, and I was like, all right, this is a little nice outside, so I put the regular hat on. You know, so I got a little. Yeah. Let's do it for tomorrow.
It'll be here at some
Do
point.
it for tomorrow. All right.
You'll find the hoodie at some point.
Y'all don't want to support DeMar? You ain't supporting DeMar? Are y'all against supporting DeMar Hamlin? That's all we asking. Okay. All right. Okay. Ha ha ha. Let's go. Unless y'all are against supporting DeMar. Are you against supporting DeMar? Is that what you're telling me?
I think that joke's run its course.
No, it has not run its course. Nope, it has not. It is still very much in the now. We are living it. We are good. I'm supporting it. Okay. Supporting. One band, one sound. All right. See? So we're good, man. Unless you don't support them. You're part of the team, right? H2P, baby. He an H2P, bro. Come on, man. Do it for H2P. H2P.
It ain't like that.
It is like that. You an H2P guy, man. Come on, man. Through and through.
It
Come
ain't
on,
like
man.
that.
Sweet
They're separate.
Caroline.
Pitt and the Steelers, college football, it's all separate.
Let's go, Pitt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got it down, though. That's it right there.
Yeah. One of these, I'm going to learn words to one of these days.
Damon Brown, 478, Macon, Georgia in the building.
Let's
Cut
go.
Mitch and
I'm
Johnson
not
to clear $18 million in cap space and go get the Buffalo Edmonds.
Mm.
Your thoughts? Shout out to Trina. Why do we got to cut Deontay? Is there another Johnson on the team?
I was thinking like, who going to combine with that? Yeah, that's, yeah.
Usually this is a Jacob Alessio team.
This usually is, bro.
But even cutting Mitch, see if you could trade him first. But yeah, we might end up cutting him if no one wants him. Because we would save like I don't know, it's his dead cap's like pretty much nothing.
And I think if you are another team, you're not. I don't think you trade for Mitch. I think you just wait because you know essentially that. Oh, actually, never mind on that. I was gonna say that it's predetermined that everybody just feels that he is going to ask to get traded or ask for a release, and the team would oblige. But there could be a scenario where maybe he doesn't think like that. Maybe
I got some guaranteed money.
Yeah, and he's like, I can sit in the situation. Maybe he's looking at Kenny and he feels good about his situation. Everybody has.
That's a mistake.
But it could be. He already said he made one mistake signing here. He already said that. But that could be a second mistake. But that could also be how he looks at it. Like, hey, man, I get it. He's young. I get it. He's done some stuff. But let's just see what it does in year 2. If he gets hurt, whatever, like, I get another opportunity. I'm already familiar with the offense. I've done some stuff here at least, you know what I mean? So it's like that could be the angle. I don't think
he would be a great backup for us. I would be all for that.
I would love it. I just don't know if that's going to be what he's willing to do, especially once he put the report out about regretting signing as soon as he did. I'm just like, that does not sound like a guy who's ready to come back into this situation again.
I think that was going into Week 18 too.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't feel like he is going to be on that type of time. I don't know personally, but it just doesn't seem like that to me.
Yeah, we both assume that too. Yeah, cut Mitch. Yeah, for his comment, cut Mitch if we can't trade him. But I think we're keeping Deontay.
Yeah, Deontay's staying. Deontay gonna stay. I like Deontay, man. I ain't tripping.
The only way I'm good with trading Deontay is if we draft Jordan Addison as his replacement and we get like a second-round pick for Deontay. I'm not pushing for that, though, because I feel like Kenny and Deontay's got something, too. Kenny was very complimentary of Deontay in his interview with Cam Hayward, too. Like, he was talking about Deontay. Like, he is, like, the best stop and go in the league right now.
He has
best I've ever
level,
seen.
like, start and stop, his change of direction, his getting in and out of breaks. That's why he's able to beat man-to-man so frequently, because his footwork is so good, his ability to just get in and out of his, like, breaks with his hips, changing his level. As a defender, man, that is extremely tough to deal with, man.
I just don't feel like we operate that way. Oh, new guy comes up. Let's trade this dude.
Yeah.
In the hopes of drafting this guy, even though we don't know if we're going to be able to draft him.
Yeah. And there's no guarantee that guy's going to produce the way that Deontay is producing in year one. That's the other part of it as well. In the NFL.
We saw it work in college, but I feel like we like to work with a continuity approach.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with it in this case because I still think Deontay is a good receiver.
Yeah.
DeAndre Azell. We got Anthony Miller back.
Let's go.
I don't think we're drafting a receiver. It's still too packed in the receiver room.
Yeah, they did. They re-signed him yesterday, right? He was obviously on injury reserve. Yeah, he got hurt in training camp. That was actually the practice I was at. I remember when that happened, man. So it was definitely good that he'll get another opportunity because obviously he was somebody that we were excited about when we picked him up. Former second-round pick with the Bears. Guy that's very talented. Just unfortunately hasn't been able to carve out a legitimate role here. But I do like the fact they're bringing him back. I think Anthony Miller on a low-end contract I like just as much as if we were drafting a guy in the 4th or 5th round just because of his athletic ability and what he brings to the table from just an NFL professionalism standpoint. So I think it's a really good situation. Yeah, it is going to be pretty crowded in that room right now, man.
Well, we do have some unrestricted guys we could decide on.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. I don't think this pickup, bringing back Anthony Miller, is going to stop us from drafting another receiver to add to the depth. But in general, it's just such a low-risk potential. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to say high reward.
But you can still get a decent
reward to the moon or anything. But, yeah, he was a talented receiver coming out. He had a couple decent seasons with the Bears.
I kind of look at it like this. Steven Sims' role on our offense. We have seen Anthony Miller. Like the way Anthony Miller has been able to thrive in an offense as a wide receiver, we haven't seen Steven Sims be able to give, like in his NFL tenure at least, put up a number or put up seasons to that extent. So with Anthony, healthy guy, full off season, let's see what that looks like because we know what Steven was able to give us, but maybe the competition between an Anthony Miller, Calvin Austin, and Steven Sims makes that position even more productive, makes it even more useful for a guy like Kenny Pickett and Matt Canada included. So, I think it's just a good move all around, man. I'm with you.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Cheap contract. Camonier. Can't believe some people want Jack cut.
Whoa.
104 tackles.
They talking the contract? That's what it is? It's got to be right.
I did just check the contract. How is Omar Khan pulling off some of these deals? Well, I guess Colbert was around.
Let Omar live, man.
No, I'm just saying.
Omar, do that.
Yeah, like, holy hell.
Because even when Colbert was here, Omar's always been the numbers guy. That's what he does.
Like the Mitch contract. Basically, these are reported as 2-year deals, but... And you're looking at how the cap hits and the dead caps are situated. They're basically 1-year deals where we can get out of them easy if they didn't work out.
Omar walking that thing, he say, how much the salary cap? Let me turn water into wine real quick. Hold on, play. You want an M, take an M. You want 2 here, you get 2. Hold on. We're going to sign and bonus you. We're going to restructure you. All right, I'm going to need you to take a little bit more of a pay cut right here, okay? Hey, Deke, go ahead and take this here. All right, that's what we do.
And then let's trade Claypool for a second round pick.
Absolutely, man. Will him and deal him. He just back in that thing, just cooking up Pyrex one time. Flip that one time. Yup, let ride.
Because with Jack, his cap hit this year is $11.25 million.
Mm-hmm.
His dead cap would be $3.25 million.
So obviously
$8
you
million.
start looking at the $8 million save. Yep, that makes sense. Why they talk about it. Once again, I just think it's one of those scenarios where you have to decide, what do you want? Do you want to have $8 million in cap space, but now you have to fill the linebacker spot for your best linebacker? And we play that game of who and what are we going to do interior? Or do you say, I like what Miles Jack did when he was healthy? That $11 million that they fit to pay him isn't going to break the bank. I think that's standard for a player like him. And yeah, you bring in another piece or you draft a piece and you roll with that, you know? Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to save that $8 million by cutting a Miles Jack. I don't like that too much.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I think Miles Jack's fine. I guess you're just paying that $3 million premium having him on the roster because his cap hit would be, if it was just all equal based off his contract year to year, it would be $8 million anyway because it was a 2-year, $16 million deal. You're paying a $3 million premium.
Mm-hmm.
So you could decide, in my opinion, this would be the next question. You could do a restructure and extension.
Absolutely.
But you could just have
I
a
like
clean
it as
cut.
just let it play out.
Yeah, you have a clean cut after this year. If he gets banged up again or something, and maybe he doesn't get back to what he was.
Yeah, to me personally, I like that. I don't necessarily want to extend him because, like I talked about, just this year, man, starting to see him, deal with some of the soft tissue stuff, especially down the stretch. I just want to see, can you give me a healthy 17? And if not 17, how close can you get to 17? Before I really want to commit to him on that level. But to me, man, I think that, whether I'm drafting a guy or if I'm bringing somebody in free agency, I still want Miles here to pair with that player because to me, Miles was our best linebacker hands down. Like, I'm a Spillane guy, y'all know that, but Spillane isn't a better linebacker than Miles Jack to me. I think that Spillane is very disciplined. I think he's, extremely smart, plays, does everything right. He's like the guy, if you're a coach, you would love this guy on your team. Like, that to me is what Spillane is. But when I think of Miles Jack, I'm just like, you give me that, but you're way more athletic as well. You're a big pedigree guy, man. You're a former first-round draft pick for a reason. We know what you're capable of, and that's why you're getting compensated the way that you are. So, yeah, I don't want to save that money. I don't mind spending that. Sometimes you got to spend, and I think that's a good spend still.
Yeah, and then you have the flexibility after it, too.
Yeah.
It's a good fit. Miles Jack, it seems like he loves it here.
Yeah. He fits what we
want, bro. He was productive when he was healthy.
Yeah, rangy, will thump. Like, I rock with him, man.
Russell Schwartz, why is Canada coming back? Bottom of the league in offense under him the past 2 years.
Hey, if you look big sample size, I'm sure that follows suit with your feelings, man. But if you watch, like we were talking about, man, more so focusing on that second half of the season, and rightfully so because of the context, that'll be the reason why it'll become a little bit more clear as to why the team wants to stick with him, man. But I guess I can understand it.
Matt Canada.
Whoa, he pulled up on us today. Hey, now.
He says, glad to be back for another year.
Hey.
They say if you don't have haters, you're not doing it right.
If you ain't got haters, you ain't popping, baby. We all know that. Ain't that the truth? Deke got haters. Deke definitely got haters. I'm sure I got haters out there, too. Yeah, I got haters. I'm a fake fan. I'm a Big Ben hater. I'm a Kenny hater. I'm a Mitch hater. And I'm a Canada hater. I'm also a Ben apologist, a Mitch apologist, a Kenny apologist, and a Canada apologist. And I'm a Tomlin worshiper. I think I've seen all those comments about myself. And a Bills lover. That definitely a Bills lover. I've seen that a lot, too. Yeah. I can't think of anything else I've been called. But, yeah, man. Yeah. We got haters, bro. We doing it right, Deke. We doing it right.
And he also says, can't wait to see the fake fans' reaction when my offense dominates the league next year.
Hello.
# hire Canada.
Hello.
Might be shouting out the cash.
Man, Canada, we smoking on that Steelers fake fan pack, baby. Come on. Come on.
Shouting out the cash for an extension.
Oh, here we go. X Concepts 1. Yeah, you right. Moats, haters are the ops. You are right. They all the ops, baby. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what we do to... Nah, we ain't going to do that today. We're going to do that today. We're going to be nice today.
Farron Bradford. So we trading Deontay for Addison. Me personally, I'd rather keep 18, but I don't know. I wouldn't completely hate it if we can finesse another team. LOL.
Ooh. Okay.
It's not a terrible concept.
It's not. You know,
you need to know you're getting Addison in the draft, though.
That's the first
Unless
part.
you're doing draft day trades.
Yeah.
Maybe
you're right.
you could do that.
The first part, you got to know you getting Addison. Otherwise, you sitting here looking silly without a Deontay or Addison. Yeah, you don't want to do that. And that's the part of the draft. We don't control who picks in front of us or who they pick in front of us, as we've seen. And then the second part of it is you got to hope that Jordan actually comes in and year one is going to give you the floor of what Deontay has been giving you. That's the other part, because we've seen Deontay do this now for at least 4 years. It's crazy too. Deontay's still young, bro. Like,
Is he?
Yeah, bro. I'm thinking like, man, Deontay been here forever. I'm like, bro, it ain't been that long.
How old do you think he is?
He's like 26.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I don't think he's like young. Like
Yeah, he's 26. But it's like this be his 5th year coming up though.
Yeah.
Like, that's young to me, man. Yeah. But in my mind, when I watch him at times, I'm like, bro, he's like 6 years in this thing, 7 years in. I'm like, nah, he's still
when
young,
his deal's
bro.
up, he should be able to get another pretty decent contract.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
I'm fine with keeping Deontay. It seemed like him and Kenny built more of a rapport as the season went on. It's just the typical thing with him is just catch the ball more, really.
Yeah.
I have no other complaints with Deontay outside of just catch the ball more. Because I feel like he does have the right attitude. He really wants to win out there. He's competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Just make some of these easy catches, man.
Yeah.
Like, really.
Just
like a drag route over the middle. Just catch the ball. That's going to be a first down.
what would you rather have? The drag route drop, or the drag route catch, or them freaky like one hand joints he be giving us every once in a while?
Well, outside of that Bengals one,
he gave us it. No.
How many did he make in bounds, or that actually counted?
It don't. No. It doesn't count if it's in bounds. You just got to make the catch. It doesn't count if it's in bounds. You just got to make the catch and get the wow factor. We do that with George all the time.
Oh, catch the easy ones then. Catch the easy ones. Catch the easy ones.
I thought you like excitement.
All the wow ones need to count. The
Some
only
of
one
them,
I remember is
the Bengals count. It was another one that counted.
He
It was like
definitely had
either,
another one or two.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
wait. Would you count the one where Mitch threw it up along the sideline against the Ravens to Deontay as a wild catch? I feel like that was standard. He cooked Humphrey.
On Humphrey. Yeah, that's a regular catch.
That's a regular
catch.
catch.
I'm talking like freaky, like when it's one hand and did you get both feet down and we got to go back in
Yeah.
super slow mo. Like, I'm talking that. Like,
Just catch the normal one. I could do without all those.
all right.
But you're right.
Though,
We've
bro.
seen that from Deontay this year.
And that was the thing we
is
were
a little
joking
bit of
about.
a surprise. I didn't know
Yeah.
he was capable of doing some of that stuff.
Yeah. Because we talk about his hands and how, like, typically you don't associate guys with questionable hands with being able to do highlight reel stuff. But he's shown now on multiple occasions that he is capable of doing it. It don't look as... I think it's more of a surprise when he does it versus when George does it. Like, if I see George go at one hand and snatch, it's going to be like, wow. But I'm like, I expect that. It's kind of like the AB approach right now. It's not all the way there, but it's getting there. With Deontay, it's still like, oh, did he really? I don't believe it. Let me see one more time. He did.
Because he
Different
drops the
dynamic.
5-yard drag route.
Chill, man. Chill. All right, man. We might could take a 5-yard drag. Was it throw behind him?
No.
It might have been
was
behind
not.
him, man.
It might have
hit
hit him. I think it hit him in the helmet.
It hit him in the hip. It might have hit him right here. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit him in the front chest, man. This part.
No, I don't remember that.
It wasn't. It
No,
might have.
it was like off his face.
You sure?
Mask, I think.
It might have been raining that day though, bro. It might have been raining. You know how when it rains
I think it was in the
sometimes.
dome.
No. With that lighting down, and I think when the dome lights are crazy at times. It's super hard to like see that thing, man. Your depth perception. Yep.
Maybe someone yelled right as he was about to catch
Yeah,
it.
it's like ball. Yeah, that's definitely what it was, man. Otherwise, he would have caught it.
Damon Brown. Pickett's Pickens equals area code 814 PA. Hashtag hire Matt Canada.
Okay.
Damon Brown. Okay.
814.
I didn't know if he was a Matt Canada supporter. I
Let's
couldn't remember.
go. Let's go.
We don't have too many of them in the chat, but
This is also true.
Farron Bradford. Number 35, Jamel Dean for the Bucks may not
Yeah.
resign. He would be a nice addition. He hawked Sims down in the Bucks game. COVID year, had a great season.
No, Jamel's a good player. Yeah, he's definitely one of the guys. They brought Jamel up, and who was the other corner somebody brought up yesterday?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was another guy they had brought up, but yeah, he's definitely somebody that, you know, if he does not re-sign with the Bucks, man, somebody that we will probably consider looking at. I just wonder his price point. I don't think it's going to be crazy like some of the other corners that we've discussed in years past, but he would definitely be a really good player and a really good addition to us. Not on the Jalen Ramsey type level, but I still think a really good player for us that could definitely come in here and shore up that position even more so than what we've currently been having. So, yeah.
Fish Momentum. What's good, Moats and Deke? Almost off work.
There it is. Finish that shift. Then pull up.
So we at 5 right here.
Oh, all right.
Should we go TG?
Yeah, let's get him because he is actually down doing one of those like what do you call them things in college? The like all-star game type things.
Did he get a new job?
No.
I saw him
He's
post
coaching at an
something about his
all-star game.
coaching.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
like his coaching staff that Florida Memorial. They are working at I think it's called the Tropical Bowl. It's one of those like senior all-star type things.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's down there right now. I actually ran into one of my Steeler dudes, man. One of the Steeler scouts is down there with him. So yeah, let's tap in real quick. Sees what's going on and his thoughts on this whole Matt Canada snafu situation as well. Alrighty, let's call him up.
I'll read this one real quick because we kind of talked about it.
Mhm.
Ramsey Salah said, Miles Jack play bad? Why do people want to cut him? We talked about that.
We
Cap
did talk
stuff.
about that. How they going? Why they going like that to my man?
Hello.
Uh-oh. Is that him? Can you hear us?
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Well.
What's the word?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we got the man, the one and only, Pittsburgh Steelers alumni, West Virginia Mountaineer alumni, but my mother freaking locker mate.
I lost you. I'm here.
Let's
Can you
go.
hear me?
Let's go. I can hear you. I can hear you,
My
coach.
God.
I can hear you, Coach Terence Garvin. Now, I know you are down, I believe it's the Tropical Bowl. That's what it is, right?
Man, I got the tropical bowl, man.
Yeah, man. Getting your this is what the like senior bowl type stuff, right? All-star games and stuff like that. Talk about your role,
Yeah.
man. What you got going on down there, man?
I got the linebackers down here, so I'm just coaching them up, getting them together.
Okay.
4-2-5. You know how it goes. 4-2-5. Set the strength to the field.
Okay.
You can't blitz. Can't do too much. So.
No, that's the All-Star game rules. No blitzing,
You know how
no
it go.
exotics. Yeah, keep the coverage simple. Yep.
You know how it goes.
Yep.
So, yeah, just doing what we do.
Now, we might have a linebacker coaching spot opened with Brian Flores looking elsewhere.
What's
I mean,
up?
What's your thoughts here?
I seen that.
What's your
It's
thoughts?
crazy.
up?
You think you can
I
make
saw
the
it
trip
in
up
here.
here?
What's up?
Yeah, I can make the trip. I saw it in there.
I saw you posted up with Mark, so you know you already got you a little in
Man,
already.
So
seen
you know I had
you.
to go talk to him. I'm like, bro, you're still a legend.
Hey,
The 40, the original Get Back man.
hey, I'm
like,
about to say, when you see Mark, you in the right place, baby.
you're
Yeah.
in the right place. We that was our first that was our first out of experience. Like,
running into it on the
we
circuit now. Now,
we didn't get the combine experience. You know. You were a combine guy though, weren't you?
I
You were a
was,
combine
but
Yeah,
the Steelers
they
ain't rock with me over there though. The Steelers ain't rock me at the combine. I was a Jags combine guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
yeah. So I did not know that. I ain't know Mark then. I wish I did. I would have felt a lot better about myself. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
What was your 40? Did we get them numbers?
Oh, my 40?
Yeah, what was your 40?
Unofficial 456 on the laser 463. What's happening?
Wow.
What's happening?
Okay.
What's
Respect.
happening? Oh,
I hear you.
Oh.
You're a 4-5 guy.
Oh.
Do people know how fast a 4-5 really is?
they be sleep on it. You know how that go, TG.
How fast
They
a
sleep
4-5
on it.
really
They sleep on it,
seriously
TG. The
Sure,
same.
sure.
Listen, you know how fast it is. The same way when Kenny Pickett said
Yeah.
yesterday that he's anticipating Jordan Addison running a 4.29 or a 4.28 40.
Mm.
I say, bro, do you know how
Did you say
fast that is?
4.28? You know how fast a
I
4.28
say,
is?
bro, what?
Yeah. That's Tyrese type.
That's stupid fast, bro.
Yeah. I don't see a 4.2 anything. Not a 4.2.
That's why I was thinking it. I thought I thought he was. I thought 4.4. I thought 4.38
Yeah, I don't see
best case
4.2.
scenario. That's 4.2 is
4.3.
flying, bro.
4.2 is flying. The
It's flying.
records is a 4.2. It's like,
Yeah.
that's flying.
It's flying, bro.
That's absolutely flying. If you're on a 4.2, he'll be. Phew,
He top
he
10.
make first. Yeah, he'll be
He's
first
top
receiver
10.
too.
Yeah, he's top 10.
He's on a 4.2. That changes the game
Yeah,
because he's still a guy. Yeah.
yeah. But he's one of them dudes that obviously, keeps getting his name kind of brought up around us, and we've been
I
having
was
these
gonna say, isn't that who
conversations.
Steeler Nation wants?
Yeah. Whether it's at 17 or 32. And we haven't officially gotten to our draft talk all the way yet because for some of the people on the show, we still got action in the postseason, so we can't completely turn the page to Austin talk just yet? You know Deke still got action. Deke still in postseason mode. You know how it go, man. He still got some action going on this week. You know what I mean? Hey, tune in Sunday 3:30. Tune in, man. Don't miss the game. Who they got? Hey, we got the ops this week. You know the homies that you broke the man's face, the one you broke his face, that one, and the one we went and fired up on the other dude. That
momentum is high.
Yeah, we got that one. It's cool. I hope they bring Cincy, bring the bingo, and bring that little coin they've been flipping too. Every time they do that, bring that coin. I want you to bring that coin. Bring that coin to the 716.
They was in the lead when it stopped.
So go ahead and bring that coin. Bring your bingo. Bring your friends and your friends' friend. Bring some of that Skyline chili while you at it. Bring all that up there to the 716, baby. Bring all
it's at 3:30.
It's at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We want all that. Come on now. Come on now. You ain't the only one. That's all right. You ain't the only one.
I hear you.
Yeah, we ain't surprised. You know, ain't no surprises over here.
I hear you.
But you know, we gonna get to that one. Dang, on, man. We ain't even got to that one just yet.
Wait, so you were asking,
basically,
would you want to draft Jordan? Would you want to draft Jordan? Yeah. And there's some caveats too. People were talking about drafting Addison, potentially just trading Deontay, so we could get like a second-round pick for Deontay, and we could address our other needs that way.
I think you gotta let Deontay walk. I think you gotta let him get up out of there.
Really?
Why is that?
I think you try to get something for him. I think you let him get up out of there and you bring in something. I think you draft the receiver. It's young and cheap. You know how it is. It's young, cheap. You get something talented, and it's kind of like you just replace that position, which you try to upgrade I think that 14 is your star. That's the star in the making, picking. So I think with him being the star in the making, that's your future number one. I think you're more fishing for a 1B, like a deep threat guy, a little bit more like they're looking for that guy to do the intermediate, the short, the zip routes and whatnot.
I feel like you're talking about Jordan Addison right now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
But I feel like y'all talking about Deontay too. He don't consistently
I
catch
agree
it,
with you.
but y'all talking about him too.
I think that's why you go at Addison, because you get a cheaper form of Deontay.
Okay.
I think the business comes in for sure.
He's cheaper than the 18, yes. But he's not cheaper in the sense of the draft capital, though. You're going to have to give him at 17 or 32, right? It's going to be one of those first rounds. Yeah, one of those picks that you got to go.
If you catch him at 17, you catch him. But I think we still got to see what the Calvin kid is. The kid that was here last year.
The real 4-2. He's the 4-2 guy. Yeah.
That's a 4-2 guy.
That's a real 4-2.
So, but I think 14 is going to be the threat. Pickens going to be the threat. And they're going to kind of let that be the guy. Okay. He looks like he's going to be the guy. And they're going to get that intermediate slant game, screen game from this next role. Okay. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for like a Addison type, or it's some guys coming up.
Yeah.
But I can see Addison getting the lead because of Pitt. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Like Pitt that
we do kind of have that in Deontay. You're just talking about contract though. You just want to.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
He, 18 off.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not the guy. I'm just saying that 18.
18
for
a lot.
For 18's a lot. Yeah, 18 for the guy he is. Yeah. I think they're gonna let that go. Yeah. I don't think he'll get that.
I thought that's a prediction.
That is interesting. That you starting off with that. That's your hot take for you starting off already. Is that what you're going with?
I thought that's what this year was. He got a 1 year. We'll give you some money. Prove it. We didn't want to get married to you. I feel like he didn't. I think we will all agree he's not going to get the second year. They're not. I don't think they'll give him the second.
TG talking spicy.
That's what I'm saying. That's not what we've seen. It's not. You didn't see that.
I think you're in the wrong field. You wanted to coach him. I think you should have went front office.
Ooh, TG say, look, bro, this finna go down. Okay.
He had the 1 year prove it last year. They paid him pretty well. He's already won the lottery.
No, without a doubt. Well. He's been compensated well, and he's going to get employed wherever else he goes. He's still going to get employed.
He's going to go get a job somewhere.
Yeah, without a doubt.
He's just not going to, or his number has to come drastically down. Like he didn't. They're not going to give him that.
But see, it's 2-18. Yeah, 18
yeah,
again.
He's not going to get the second one.
So this is my question then. Versus trade, because I could see them exploring the trading option because what you laid out and what obviously what Deke said. But I also think of it in this sense. In terms of lowering that number, you could lower that number by extending So do you think that could potentially come into play if you extend him?
I think that could come
because then you
back.
could drop
Let's see
down
if he did
that per year average. But I think he would in a sense if you're giving him the long term security, especially. He has to be feeling that same pressure that all of us can see when we say George Pickens is the number one receiver. But
I think the whole argument last year was he wanted that money.
He did.
He didn't want to lock into that long term.
True, but that was also before we drafted a George Pickens and George came in here and did what he did. I think he has to understand that, right?
You think his mind changes?
Nah, you know his mind don't change. You know his mind don't change.
I think you trade that. You see if you can get that off.
Man. So here's what we got with him.
I don't even know if you can really trade it like that. I'm being honest.
Not for the 18. I think the 18 is a lot for him.
So here's what we got numbers wise. 2023 would be a $16 million cap hit. And we actually have him past 2023. It's 2024 too. It's $15 million cap hit.
Yeah, I just don't see it. If he's not a guaranteed, if that's not part of the guarantees, I'll see them letting him ride. Or they trade him off for a draft pick.
So this year, his dead cap is 19. So, yeah, you wouldn't cut him now. But then 2024, after next season, the dead cap is 5. So that'd be a $10 million difference.
Yeah, it was a signing bonus how they did it. These are
the business aspects where they're
that is definitely that. Yep.
Yeah. So the fact that he is still in the books, they might keep him. That might change the game. He give him this year. Let's see what you do again.
Because the only way you would have to have somebody take on that money.
Yeah, I think they try to trade him.
Yeah,
I think they try to trade him. I can see him on trade day. He'll for sure be in discussions.
Trade potential.
He'll for sure be in discussions, and they'll try to see if they can get a pick and get back in, and they'll go get a receiver. Yeah. There's some young guys in there.
It's got to be Addison.
Addison's the guy.
It's got to be. That boy from Ohio State. That boy from Ohio State is cold. That didn't play all year.
See, TG, I'm not all the way caught up on all my college prospects just yet. Like I said, there's still some action going on this weekend. But after, what I'm saying? Hey, look, when February hit and the confetti done rained down and that Charging Buffalo is running back through all that confetti.
No, he's not going to win the Super Bowl.
Bro, why you don't be a hater, bro. You already didn't. Now, TG, you text me some outlandish stuff about Kirk Cousins yesterday, and you try to just leave it alone. So I'm gonna paint the story. I'm gonna paint the story, guys. Okay. So we're done for the day. Obviously, podcast done. I'm researching Deke because it's time for me to cook. All right. I dropped the steak vid last night. I see y'all rocking with it. Y'all know I got a little skills in that thing. All right. But I'm cooking and I'm texting my dog. I'm like, all right, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a route. You good for the mod? Da. And he sends me this text, Deke. Let me see if I can read this word for word. I don't think it's any explicits in this thing. Just a little work, LOL. And then he includes, LOL, I told you, Kirk a bum, by the way. Like, bruh. So then I text him back, don't you start that Captain Kirk explicit tonight. He did his part, and I said, we're going to talk about it. And he didn't even want to respond. He didn't even want to. No, you did not.
I told you don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Now, nope, because you did the same thing Deke tried to do yesterday, and we're going to talk about this, okay?
Yeah,
I'm sick and tired of y'all coming at Kirk like Kirk ain't about that.
He's gonna let you down.
I'm sick and tired.
Bro, it was 4th and 8.
Bro,
4th and 8 for the season.
If you don't stop with this 4th,
check down, bro.
Listen, TG.
For the season, bro.
TG. Kirk was 31 for 39. 273. He averaged 7 a completion with 2 tutties, 0 picks. Stop playing, bro. No. Who was he throwing it to? Tell them boys to get open, man. It was pressure. Was it not pressure on the inside? Was it pressure on the inside? So y'all want him to just throw? So just throw it up into double coverage and hope for the best. So just throw it to double. So just throw it to double coverage. Justin was Justin cooking? Yes or no? Justin was 7 catches for 47 yards.
I think you throw to Jefferson no matter what.
He was 7 catches for 47 yards, man. That's all I'm saying, baby. Come on, man. Come on, man. He was doubled on that play. He wasn't getting off that game. That was the best decision to make, man. It was nowhere else he was going to go with that ball. Where was he going to go with it?
Bro, the check down?
Can we get a stop on defense? If they get a stop on defense, we ain't even got to worry about this stuff, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Kirk ain't give up 31 points. All right.
Bro, you threw a check down.
Kirk did not contribute to giving up 31 points. TG, you play
got
defense.
The ball, end of the game.
TG, were you a linebacker or were you a running back? Okay, were you a safety or were you a wide receiver? Okay, so you know which side of the ball you're supposed to be siding with right now, man. The defense got to get a stop. There you go, man. Come on, man. They got to get a stop, bro.
But he threw a check down.
Oh man. So 39 for 31, and we hollering about the one that was a complete to the check down. That's what we hollering about.
That's what some of these games come down to.
So that's the one we hollering about. All them other throws that was money, all them other throws that was getting off, we hollering about the check down on 4th and 8 with interior. What about that left guard? Why the left guard didn't make a block, man?
Man, coach.
why the left guard didn't make no block, man? Left guard should have made a block, man.
What about the check down? You're avoiding the game.
If that left guard makes his block, Kirk can look and better assess the Justin Jefferson situation or the backside deep end that was coming open. Okay. But because he didn't have time, because his team let him down, now he got to be the guy. Now everybody got to come point things at Kirk. That's crazy.
That's what you're paying him to do.
That's crazy. Kirk is not paid to be elite. Kirk is paid to be really good. He was really good. That's all I'm saying.
He's not paid to be elite.
He's paid to be really good. He's not. Does he got
fully guaranteed contract?
Just because it was fully guaranteed doesn't mean it was elite level money. He ain't got Dak Prescott money. He ain't got Mahomes money. He ain't got Rodgers money. He got really good money. It's just fully guaranteed money, but it's just really good for the quarterback position.
I hear you.
That's all I'm saying. They paid him really good money because he's a really good quarterback. He's Jimmy G. He's Tannehill. He's in that class, slightly above, in my eyes.
It just comes down to, hey, you got a final drive, get it done. Just get it done.
Well, Justin, get open. I tell you, I said Justin Jefferson ain't never done nothing without Kirk. I told y'all that, man. I told y'all he a Kirk product, man. He can't go. He can't do it without Kirk. He ain't do it without Kirk. He ain't do it without Kirk.
Now Kirk played better than I thought he would throughout the whole game, or just in general. You're right. He played fine. He wasn't the sole reason they lost, but when it comes down to those winning moments,
you got 4:30 Kirk.
Those final drives,
you got 4 o'clock version.
You need your quarterback to step up. You need your so-called leader to step up.
He gave you everything you wanted when it was light outside.
No.
When was it 4th and 8? That was at 7 o'clock at night. That's prime time. That ain't on him.
When it's winning time, you got to step up.
He
sometimes.
gave it to you.
Winning time, that's not what Kirk do.
Man, listen. Right. Kirk gonna give you everything he need in the daylight hours. Okay? So he did what he's supposed to do. It was a 4:30 kickoff. He balled out until it got dark, and then you can complain about the 4th and 8, but that ain't on him no more. Let your primetime players be primetime players, man. Y'all gotta leave Kirk alone, man.
I don't see it. I called it, though. I called it. I said they're gonna lose.
I can't stand the fact that they lost that game too. That was the
one. TG
no. Because I feel like those were the two things that I couldn't have happen this weekend. Vikings couldn't lose, and them Bills couldn't lose. All right, because I said if I come back on this show, I know what y'all gonna be on. I already know the energy. TG texted me during the game on Sunday.
Ooh,
it was the Bills game.
What? He texted me in the game. I said, "Oh no, he did not." No, he did not.
That soft play that the Dolphins did on third and 8. Man, all you got to do is just come make this tackle. That's just what they want,
bro.
They love that soft football.
Yeah,
we're not going to talk about that. That was terrible. Get off the field and get it one more chance. I hated the 4th and 8 that the Dolphins ran. They ran that over route. I was cool with the play. I think you throw to Tyreek Hill no matter what.
You got to give him a chance? Just like Justin Jefferson, huh?
You throw to Justin Jefferson no matter what. These are your star players.
Okay.
Throwing the ball.
Okay.
Those Dolphins receivers got to catch the ball, too. There were some bad ones.
Bro, but it was some great finishes going on by them DBs, too, though. Let's throw that out there. All right? They was finishing.
They
was finishing.
Holy hell. Second dropped a dime. I'm not even saying Thompson was good, but he had some throws. He had some moments. Like some weird throws. Moments, I think the receivers were so surprised that they were good throws. Yeah. That's why they dropped them,
I think the Bills DBs were kind of surprised, too, man. We weren't expecting that either. I was like, bro, whoa, wait a minute now. You ain't supposed to be throwing the ball.
Yeah, it was like one in every 5 or 6 passes. He would have a good one.
Yeah. And their receivers were definitely good enough to still get open. That's the other part. It's like, yes, you don't have the quarterback, but they still got Tyreek and Jalen. Both of these dudes finished in the top 5 in receiving yards this year. They both nice. So it's like, I get it, man. But you texted talking about, was it in doubt? Never in doubt. Never a question.
It was in doubt.
Never in doubt. Never a question.
It was a lot of panic going on.
Never, man. We was sitting up there, feet crossed, drinking Mai Tais, man. It was good. We had that Dolphins pack pre-rolled up. It was already ready, man. We weren't tripping on that, not at all.
I didn't see that.
It's all good. It's all good.
I seen panic.
No.
I seen quarterback. I wish Tua would have played. I just seen a lot of
that sounds like a lot of hoping and wishing, but the facts of the matter were when it was time to win,
you handled that.
When it was time to win, they did.
On the
Cincy, baby. We don't apologize for winning now. We ain't gonna do that. Nah. Hey, it's a single elimination tournament, baby. Survive and advance. That's what we on. Let's go.
We're in the business of winning.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Yeah. But we had another thing that we needed to talk to you about as well, man, because this happened before, you called us up and before you started talking to us outlandish nonsense about Kirk Cousins. But we did get another report about our coaching staff. Jerry Dulac, Jerry, did drop the report that all signs are pointing to Matt Canada being back.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the bigger news, but I'm with you.
Oh, the bigger news.
What's that news?
The bigger news than that.
Do tell.
Did you not hear? Well,
I'm listening.
Almost Heaven, West Virginia, has come in and swooped the coach off of the illustrious Pittsburgh staff. They've come in and swooped an illustrious superstar, a potential offensive coordinator, Sean McVay Jr., a guru.
You talking about my boy Blaine?
I'm talking about Blaine Stewart.
Let's go. Blaine got the job?
Blaine is headed to Morgantown is what I'm hearing.
Bro, that's fire. What capacity?
I'm hearing the receiver coach. I'm hearing
that's fire. Yeah, that's fire. Blaine, I like that.
I love Stewart in Morgantown.
Absolutely. I'm a Blaine guy because of the JMU connection. So can never go wrong when you got that type of combo going on around here.
I'm hearing.
Let's go.
The illustrious.
Let's go.
Is headed to Morgantown. It all feels right again in the world because that's a Stewart.
I like that.
And he's coming with that Coach T knowledge.
Oh, facts. He done done a bid under him now. He done got 4 in under Coach T now, man.
He just created a George Pickens. You see what I'm saying?
Tell me, whoa. Wait a minute.
What's the problem?
Wait a minute.
What's the problem?
Did you? Maybe I didn't hear that.
What's the problem?
Did you? It sounded like you said that my dog Blaine created.
We should ask Pickens that next time he's on, maybe.
That threw me off.
Did Stewart create you, Pickens? Was your success rookie year?
Hey, that's a Blaine Stewart product right there. That's
Stewart product right there. You see what that looks like.
Wow, I did not know that's what we were doing.
With a few months with that.
I was with you. I didn't know we were going there though. All right, I was with you. I was in the car. I didn't know we was going that far. That's wow. Okay, all right. You should have went with the Deontay, man. Like he created a Deontay. That'd be more realistic, man. He's like that's George Pickens. Jeez.
Wow. He turned that into that. So all you young receivers listening, if you want to be like that.
This is messed up. He's using the podcast for recruiting.
Hey, son, this is crazy.
Like that. If you like how 14 Tony toe taps, you know what to do.
This is messed up.
You know what to do.
Hey, son, this got to be a recruitment violation, man. You can't be promoting this on. Come on, man. Hey, son. That boy.
See, I thought you were talking to big dudes. You were talking to other dudes.
He said the big dudes.
I thought you were talking to big dudes.
That's funny. I like it. But yes, on a lighter scale, I guess. Then the creator of George Pickens leaving the Steelers and going to West Virginia.
Yes,
we do have reports that Matt Canada will be coming back for at least one more go around.
I did see it.
What was your reaction to that, man? What was you thinking when you saw that?
I told you I thought I thought Brian Leftwich or bust. That's what I had changed to. That's what I went with. When I seen Leftwich come free, I kind of thought something might shake a little bit, but it just seems like the right move. I feel it. I think you give him the year, you let it see what it is. You know, I think you got this whole young flow in the sense of the offense trying to come together. You know, I think you keep the leader of it, I guess is the way to put it. You know, to see what this whole thing does. So I thought it was a good move. I thought it was Steeler-esque. It was Steeler-esque.
Would you have done it?
I might have brought in Brian Leftwich. You know?
Now, we were talking about this yesterday.
We were.
Are we sure he's that much better than Canada right now, considering Canada
like how
with
confident
the
are you?
rapport?
How confident?
Like the Bucs offense was pretty brutal this year, and that was not on Leftwich, but still.
I just think it's all in what you believe. Like, you know, like everybody has a different philosophies. It's kind of in, do you believe in the person and whatnot? And I don't think it's not that people don't believe in Matt Canada. I think people definitely believe in Matt Canada. I just think Byron Leftwich comes in proven, comes in a little bit more I like flavored, I would say, like being somebody he's seen those things exactly, like he's lived it. So I don't know. I think the thought and belief, he's been with a Brady, you know, that knowledge is different. Like just what a day in the life of a Brady is like. You get a firsthand experience of that. I think he just brings a lot more elements that will strengthen a player, you know?
Now, do you have any concerns per se that he hasn't dealt with more of like a mobile quarterback though? Because when we talk Brady is definitely in the mode of like, when we talk about like Big Ben or some of these older guys where it's just more statuesque. Huh?
Brady's a statue.
That's what I'm saying. But with Kenny's more of a mobile guy. Kenny has that part. Do you think that that's something that he could expand? Because at least we know with Matt Canada, that's like one of his things, you know?
But I think that helps even more, you know? Like he's trying to run RPOs with Brady, just like you just said. Like
that's what you mean. Okay.
Brady is no threat to the RPO. It's different when you can put like a QB read on the end of something. Yeah. You know? Shout out some of my linebackers. We had this QB read. They were pulling the guard in front of them, and they're running the QB read behind it. So it's
they
like
mess with your keys. Yeah.
You got the linebacker standing and stand still. I think it's better for him when you can tag an extra little layer on the back end of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, I don't think it harnesses him at all. I think it enhances his skill because it's like, not only can I do the plays I was working with Tom, and I've seen them work with Tom, so now I know they work with Tom. You know, I can do this as well. I don't know. I think that's somebody to keep an eye on moving forward. I could see him coming in and just in the program. You know.
Oh, in terms of Leftwich?
Yeah, don't be surprised if you just see him join the team, just some form of the program.
Hit him with a title, pass game coordinator. Yeah. They give you a title now. They will title you. Yep.
Just get him in the building type. You know.
Well, with that being the case, then what do you anticipate happening on the defense side of the ball then? Obviously, we know Brian Flores, man, it's only a matter of time, it seems like, before he, is going to get a job somewhere else with, the Browns and obviously the head coaching interest from the Cardinals. How do you move forward with that situation then?
I don't know. I think I would be curious to see what happens. I think.
Or do you think he doesn't leave? Because I was assuming, but he could be. Yeah, he could be staying. What you think?
I think you got to see what happens. I don't think you can hold Flores too long in there. But I don't know if he gets on. I don't know what happens with that. Like, is that whole thing gone away? You know, like, is he? You see what I mean? Like,
because he still got the lawsuit going. Yeah.
Does he get offers to be a D coordinator? Does he get those other offers?
Well, because I see the Browns, they
got an interview.
The Browns went to interview him for the DC spot, and then Cardinals interviewed him or want to interview him for the head coaching spot.
And did he get the offer though?
Yeah, I guess not, because they went with Schwartz.
You see what I mean? Like, I think it'd be curious to see what offers he gets. Like, I get the interviews. I'd be curious to see what offers he gets too. You know. So,
Fair enough.
I think that'll tell a lot more. Like, I think if he gets offers to leave and it's something that he wants, I think he leaves. I'm sure he likes Pittsburgh a lot.
I feel like he fits, man. I think he's I think he fits what we need, man.
I thought it was a nice fit as well. I thought it looked good. I thought those linebackers playing well this year.
I would agree.
So he had people stepping up in roles. I like what he got in there. He got some talent in there in the future. You know, we love Buddy, so it's like you can see he has some potential in the future, like in a good linebacker unit in there. You know, and I think that's enticing. Like if he's not in a hurry to leave, I think you can see him stay.
Now, would you consider making a change to his title? We obviously know Terrell Austin is the DC. Would you potentially make any shifts in that room in terms of those titles between those two guys if that meant keeping a Brian Flores?
I think if it meant keeping him, yeah, I think so. But I don't see that happening. I think one thing about Pittsburgh is they kind of stay loyal to what it is. I seen Coach Butts wait behind Coach LeBeau. Even though Coach LeBeau was the legend, it still was like, well, you have to just wait.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of like, I think the fact that the title's been assigned, I think that's his. You know? I think Flores is the type that at any point a head coaching job could come and he would leave. So I don't think they would hand that off to somebody else with him having the potential to leave at any time that strong. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, I'm going back to what you said earlier. One of the things I'm curious about with Flores is, would he rather just stay in Pittsburgh if it meant, like, you know, Cleveland offering him, like, the defensive coordinator spot? It's like, yeah, it's an upgrade in title, but is it going to be a better scenario for you? Because you're going to the Browns organization. Yeah. Maybe it's better just to stick around here for a year. Now, head coach could be a different story, but I could see him being patient with it.
Yeah, because I think with head coach, you don't get to pick and choose when those jobs become available. So it's like if you're a Brian Flores, if it becomes an opportunity for you, you just take that. But I think you could be more selective with coordinator spots or even position coach spots where he's currently at right now because of, you know, his track record. And this scenario is still a good place for him if he's just building and kind of getting that good credit back going and stuff like that.
Then I agree with you completely. I kind of like what you said, Deke, because it's like, I don't think he just jumps for anything. I think it got to be the right thing for him to leave, if that makes sense.
It's looking like AZ does make sense if they do offer him.
I mean, you know, that come on now. You know that's
I could see AZ making a lot of sense.
I mean, it's the perfect place. They just changed the colorway, but it's still the Steelers.
The GM they hired, I think he had like some Patriot connections to Flores too.
Come on, man.
They got a ton of talent in there.
Come on, man.
They got two linebackers who can absolutely fly.
Yeah.
They got two corners, super athletic. They got a ton of.
They got pieces.
Got pieces in there. So I think
I do wonder that dynamic though, Brian Flores with like Kyler Murray, because I've seen, like, you think about how Kyler and Kingsbury would go at it and stuff. Flores don't strike me as that type of coach, man. Yeah.
I think Brian Flores is a really good coach.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Murray might be out of there.
That's what I'm saying.
Might be on the trade block.
I'm like, you seen it? He won't rocking with two all the way either, man. You know, hey, man, we're gonna see if he does get it. We'll see. It'll be interesting. All right. We said no.
Him and Kyler will work. I think Flores is the type, like, he can work with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think he's been in any building type.
Maybe with Tua, he just didn't want him.
I
don't know.
He didn't want to draft him. It wasn't anything like he didn't
like a personal thing. Yeah, he just didn't want that.
He didn't want to draft him at 5, but it was the whole tank for Tua thing. Miami bring him in. There was just that whole propaganda to try to get him in there, and I guess probably the owner overruled him. I'm guessing.
Tua is a different style of quarterback too. Tua is kind of more like everything has to be on time.
Yeah,
everything
schedule guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything has to go exactly how it's supposed to go. Type.
Kyler gonna improvise. Yes.
Yeah. It's always somebody like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, with that being said, man, it's time to get some picks in, baby, because you know, we still got playoff action this weekend.
How'd you do on last week's picks?
I don't know, man, because, you know, we were doing our picks going into this. So I don't know if Deke told you, I watched him though when we did our picks for the whole season. Yeah, it got bad. What did the spread end up being? I lost you lost by like 17?
Yeah, it was double digits. It was bad.
TG, what'd you say?
I would have been.
Oh my Lord! What'd they say? Man, many have tried, but unfortunately, TG, I've done better, worse, man. You know how that go, baby. Yeah, you ain't the first one to come up here trying to pick against me, baby. Come on now, I done done better worse. You know that ain't nothing but a thing, baby. Ain't nothing but a thing.
I know I called this Giants Vikings for sure.
I think you switched. I'm not gonna lie.
I low-key think you switched too.
I think Moats talked you into Kirk.
I think you switched. I low-key feel like you switched it. Last time we talked, I feel like you switched at the end. I feel like you switched with the Kirk at the end. I do feel like we was on the Kirk Cousins boat.
I couldn't believe the switch either.
You told me the lights were gonna come on,
and you believed it. We both believed it.
No, you said
technically the lights did come on. Technically he did his thing. Technically he did do his thing. He was lights out until it got dark.
It's all good until they literally cut the stadium lights on.
Like seriously, that's what happened. You talk about 4th and 8. The game started at 4:00.
The moment the lights turn on, the game changes. Respectfully.
All I'm saying, if y'all notice about Kirk, he's compensated in that manner. Why y'all be acting surprised? That's all I'm saying, man. Y'all be giving Kirk such a hard time. Y'all want Kirk. Why y'all want Kirk to be elite? I'm not giving him a hard time. It's like y'all want Kirk to be so elite. We just know what it is. He's not elite. He's just really good. But why y'all want him to be elite?
I don't think he's getting over the hump. So, like, if I was a Vikings fan, I'd be so frustrated.
I went in. I'll be frustrated with my team. Like, why Justin ain't go for 150 this week? Yeah, I'm seeking comfort. Why Dalvin Cook ain't rush for $130? I'm seeking comfort.
No, I'm seeking comfort. Not the QB.
Why ain't Pat P get a game winning pick again?
A lot of money too, and you don't
comfort.
feel like he can get it done in the big moments.
I mean, he gave you 8 game winning drives this season though. That's
regular
all I'm saying.
Season.
It's cool. He gave you 31 for 39, 273.
He did not give you 8 games.
He gave you 8. They won 8 one-score games. Those are 8 game winning drives by Kirk. All right, that's how we spending it. That is how we spending it, man.
You remember that Buffalo game?
Yep, that's a game winning drive. Yep, it was a game winning drive. It was. He threw the crazy pass Justin Jefferson, and then even though they didn't score on that drive, it was foreshadowing that the Bills were going to fumble the snap. Once they got the ball from stopping them on the goal line, and then that was going to be the game-winning drive. So that's the game-winning drive right there. That completion led to them getting stopped on 4th and 1, which led to the turnover on downs, which ultimately led to Josh fumbling in the end zone. They getting it. It's the butterfly effect. Everybody knows that, man. Come on, bro. The butterfly effect.
Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, that's all that is, man.
I'm not aware.
Yeah, shout out to Kirk.
I'm both.
Just roll with it, man. You just got to roll with it. Yeah.
No, I hear you.
But I felt real good. I feel like I probably went undefeated last week. I think the only pick that I got wrong was the fighting Genos.
You for sure.
We didn't make picks though.
We didn't make picks.
We didn't make picks. We had to roll, and then I already lost for the season anyway, so it didn't matter.
That's what it was.
I think I would have went undefeated though.
I would have went undefeated except for the Geno. I picked Geno.
I think I would have won Jaguars, Niners.
I was definitely going Bills. You would have gone. You was going Dolphins. You was hating.
I might have won Dolphins.
You was going Dolphins because you was a hater, bro.
Giants, I definitely would have won.
I don't understand how can anybody root against Buffalo, man?
I would have said Bucks though. I would have said Bucks.
Buffalo had to play the team that kept us from going to the postseason. How could we not cheer for Buffalo last week against the Dolphins?
No, it was the Jets'
fault. If the Dolphins didn't win, if they didn't hit a 50-yard field goal, we were in. It's the Dolphins' fault, bro. How are we going to support them? And then I wish a Steelers fan would be cheering for the Bengals this weekend.
I think you hope they both lose.
That's exactly what I said yesterday.
No. There has to be a winner. So you're either supporting the Bengals.
It's just you're watching football. You're watching for a good game.
No, TG, this is how you draw the line in the sand. You're either supporting the Bengals or you're supporting DeMar Hamlin. So are you a DeMar supporter or are you a Bengals supporter? I think it's that simple. It's that cut and dry. Yep. Just like that.
But I think the same token, hear me, to all the Pittsburgh people, you know, the Bengals have a lot of Steelers, former Steelers.
You can't root for the division. Can't do it. Can't do it. Not the division. Can't do it. That's like rooting for Baltimore. Can't do it. Can't do it. Nah, you can't do it. You can't do that one.
Got a hometown hero over there in T-Boy.
DeMar Hamlin. Hail to Pitt. H2P.
You got a Mike Hilton. Don't ever say that again. That didn't even count. Don't ever do that again. What was that?
He was singing Sweet Carolina earlier.
Who was singing Sweet Carolina earlier? What? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. You said I was singing Sweet Carolina? How that song go? It's like Sweet Caroline.
We probably won't hear it next week. Probably won't hear it. Almost heaven. Almost heavy.
But so with that being the case though, because the Bills do got some West Virginia people too. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Got some W people up there. All right.
We just do all of our picks.
Let's do it. Let's tap in. So how you feeling, TG? How you feeling, TG? We starting off Cincy. No. You know what? No, we're gonna start with that one. We'll start with that one. Actually, no. We ain't gonna start with that. We're gonna start with the Saturday one first. All right. We're gonna start with the little light action. First game Saturday, 4:30 p.m. You got the Kansas City Chiefs, got the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
You got the spread for us? We got the spread over there?
We doing with the spread.
You want to do the spread? Or you?
It's up to TG.
TG, how you feeling? We usually pick spread. Are you spread or you no spread?
I give the people what they need. So whatever you need, I give you the spread.
I mean, it's a single elimination tournament though, so I'm down for just going heads up.
I like Kansas City. I like Kansas City to win by at least 7.
Ooh.
Spread's -8.5.
And the spread's -8.5.
I'm good with straight or line. I don't care.
Let's just go straight. We'll go straight then. We'll just pick it straight. So then that way we won't have that janky going on. Okay.
Good people.
So he said he liked the Chiefs in that one. Obviously, I like the Chiefs in that one as well.
I'm going Chiefs too.
Okay. All right. The Saturday night game, Mr. Primetime, 8:15. Philadelphia Eagles, New York Giants. Giants, I don't know, man. You ain't feeling the fighting Danny Dimes, Brian Dable, and all that? Saquon?
I like Saquon right now. I like the Giants right now. I think the Giants are tough. I think they're super dangerous. I don't know. Something tells me the Giants, too.
Do you like this matchup? Because I low-key was feeling the Giants as well, but I ain't know how you was feeling. I'm going Giants. I'm going Giants. Yeah, I'm down.
I like the Giants.
Let's go again. Let's do it.
I think the
Giants too. I
don't
know if I should. This could be my advantage to take the Eagles.
This could be your advantage, man.
I might just.
I think this is when it happens. Something got to go wrong with Philly. I love Philly too.
I'll take the. If you guys are both taking the Giants, I'll take the Eagles.
Because TG, the other thing I think of is this, man.
Just to try to get a leg up.
That bye week versus these dudes having to fight in that first round. They done already tasted their own blood, and they already taste somebody else's blood. Philly gonna have to get acclimated to that. I don't know how long that takes. But
they gotta start. Yeah, they're not gonna start fast. You know how it goes.
That playoff energy hit different.
The Giants are built for this time. They running the ball, man.
Absolutely.
They running the ball.
Absolutely.
They running the ball.
Well, and it's no surprise they have success. You know where their head coach came from, right?
Where he came from? Where he came from? Buffalo.
Oh, go Bills. Oh, that's what they say. All right. Speak of this beautiful team over here. Sunday, 3:00. You see the difference with that transition right there, Deke? It wasn't like speak of the devil. It was like speak of this beautiful team. Okay.
Bengals.
Whoa. What? Wait a minute, Deke, bro. Can we talk about this? Like, why you gotta feel like that? Why you choosing violence today? Bro, I thought we was friends, man.
I just think the Bengals are gonna win.
Son, what is your deal?
It's nothing personal at all.
It seemed very personal the way that you said it. You smiling like this is like, yeah, I can't wait for the Bengals to win. Like you excited about saying the Bengals. I just wanted to
be efficient about my pick.
You look like you couldn't wait to say Bengals. Like you've been waiting to say Bengals the whole day. Like, bro, what's going on here, man? Dang, this is nuts, man.
Yeah, I think Bengals might get this one done.
Fake fan, boy. I can't. But I'm gonna tell Ben you said that, boy. He rooting for the Bengals. Deke a Bengals fan.
There's no rooting.
Deke is a Bengals fan, ladies and gentlemen. Deke said he wants the Bengals to win. That's on the record. Deke is rooting for the Bengals.
I think they're gonna win. There's no
rooting. Deke is moving. Damon Brown. Yes, Deke just said he loves the Bengals. NSMC99. Deke is a Bengals fan. He's on the Bengals train.
We're not gonna get the Deke energy after this game. We're not getting that.
No, there's no rooting. I don't care who wins it. I just think Bengals will win.
It's no Deke
you still got any of the Bengals pack left over? Because I know we tried to use it twice this year. I don't know how it worked out.
Bengals pack.
You got any
leftover? Week 1.
You got any leftover Bengals pack? Because I need that. I'm gonna go ahead and fire that up. You feel me? You go ahead and pass that over here.
That might be in the garbage.
I'm gonna go ahead and splice that. I got a little something. I can go ahead and make that a little nice thing with. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't have that. No. I still might have some left over from that Bills pack from week 1.
Yo, you gotta chill, bro. You doing way too much. That's nuts, man. That is nuts. So you're on the record as a Bengals supporter. Okay.
Not a supporter.
What about you? TG.
We got fake news.
What about
getting
you,
floated out here all over
Coach
the place.
Garvin? How
I'm
you?
going Buffalo. Give me Buffalo.
All
and
right, all right. There it is. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah. I guess. Let me think of this matchup really long, really hard. All right, a lot of teams, a lot of players. Buffalo. You know. Do it for the Mafia. We're doing it for DeMar. Okay, we're doing it for DeMar.
I think they match up well in the secondary.
I low key feel the same. And the Jonah Williams injury has me feeling a lot better.
Yeah, I think they think they match up real well.
Yeah,
they get home.
All right, so now it's time for the final game. Sunday night, America's team.
Mm-hmm.
The Dallas Cowboys versus, I don't know what you call the San Francisco 49ers. Are they the West Coast? Like, I don't think they got no cool name. But Niners, Cowboys, how you feeling? 6:30 p.m. Are we believing in Dak and Micah Parsons? Or you say you rolling with the parties then? Okay.
I like San Fran. I like San Fran though. Talk
about it though. You like it because of the squad, or you like it because of Purdy, or a little bit of both?
I like him because of the coach. San Fran, he drawing that thing up. Like he's calling some crazy plays. I don't know if you're watching.
No, bro. He
running the ball. He running them plays.
You know what I see though? The thing that I like, and it reminds me of when Coach Tomlin put that thing when we did the sideline tackle drill. How you got to do the one-on-one tackling, and I look at Debo and I look at McCaffrey, and I'm just like, bruh, he puts them in situations where you got a one-on-one open field tackle, and if you don't practice that, bro, that's hard. And you know what that is, man. Them boys is running.
I think they're healthy.
Yeah,
I think this is the most healthy they've been. They're healthy. Like obviously
and
not
so
quarterback.
Physical too. That's the other part, bro.
You know, I love Trent. Trent's my favorite player in the league. Like,
he do that. He with that. He with that. Hey, you know what class he in though? You know what draft class he in though, right?
What?
Only the best draft class ever. That 2010 class. It include AB, so that's got to count for something. I know you. Hold on. No. We're not gonna talk AB today. He's hot right now. His block is super hot. Deke, are you aware or you're not aware? AB, he's super hot. His block's super hot right now. You gotta be if you on Twitter, if you on social media, you can't be missing it. His block is super hot. So you got Trent and then you got Arthur Moats in that draft. Okay, the 2010 class. We'll go there with it, man. Yeah, and Tebow. All right, there we go. Let's bring this back a little bit more family friendly. Let's bring it back family friendly. We need a good character guy. All right, we got Tebow. Yeah, that class. Whew. All right. Yeah. And that's your boy. Just remember that. That is your guy. That is you. You've been on record multiple times with TG. That is your guy. Just know that. That is your guy.
I'm an AB supporter.
That's your guy, man. That's your guy.
I'm part of the AB team.
That is your guy, man. That is your guy. You know me. I didn't put my Aaron Donald statement out, man. You know I appreciate the opportunity. The relationship was cool, man. But I think at this time we just got to kind of separate, go different directions. I put my letter out there. All right, I'm sorry.
No, that's my dog.
I put my letter out there. I put it out there. If AD can do it, if AD, it is a brand name. It is, but the brand that brand is not as far right now. It's a brand name. It is, but it's like it's hot right now. You gotta let that thing cool off a little bit.
It's always hot.
It's hot. It is hot.
It's always hot.
It is, but it's like super hot though right now. Like he's spicy, bro. You know he hot. All right. So you like San Fran in that though? Okay. How you feeling, D? You a Dak guy or you a Purdy guy?
Wow. I liked how the Cowboys played last game.
And it was against your hero, Brady. The true GOAT, Mr. TB12.
Fake
but Green Bay was never a good team. Like, I don't think you can drink that Kool-Aid. Green Bay was never a good team. They got hot a little bit.
No. But we talking about Dallas. How they just beat Tampa the other day.
I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to see Green Bay. I'm sorry. Yeah. I meant to say Tampa.
Okay.
But they were never a good team.
You're right.
You see what I mean? Like, they all year were.
They were just Brady. It was the name.
Yeah, they were just Brady. It was just a name. They never that Mike Evans Brady connection was terrible all year. Like, they never were. Yeah. It never was a good program this year. So it's like
because they was missing your boy. That's why.
Yeah, they should have kicked the tires and seen if he was ready to go.
Man, you
Him
tripping.
and Gronk.
You know, you tripping, man.
Him and Gronk. They should have
Gronk,
They should have
yes.
ran it back.
Gronk, yes. You can't do
They
it with
should have got my man on the couch.
What was you gonna get AB from New York? When he ran off the field last time? Come on, man. You know you can't do that.
Pull back up.
No, you can't do
All
that.
you need, I told you, all you can get is a month. You get a month, it's hot.
That you are accurate on. Get that man
Get a
just
month, it's
4
hot.
weeks. That's all we need. 4 weeks, and it has to have something at the end. Yeah, 4 weeks. We're getting confetti, guys. Hey, 4 weeks, you get a contract. All right, 4 weeks, something to look forward to.
He'd have got us a song out of that and everything.
He did. He got a little dance now, man. It's the anthem. Yeah.
I love the dance. I don't understand how the Gritty still didn't dance. I thought this would have took over.
Well, it's because the Gritty doesn't ever have any like new negative that pops up to make people be like, oh man, we can't really keep rocking with it. Whereas for AB's dance, it's like every couple of weeks he gonna drop something where you're like, probably can't do that one this week. You see how I just said I was like, shout out AB. Not this week. If it was last week, I could have shouted him out, have been fine. But this week, not so fast. You see what I mean? So it's like, yeah, that's the difference between the Gritty and the AB dance. Yeah.
I'm like 50-50 on this one.
Low key, I am too. I could see it going either way. Like, I love the physicality of the Niners, but I feel like the Cowboys can match up with them. I think the Cowboys can be explosive and score, and I want to see if they can do that. What does it look like if you put that pressure on Purdy like that to make him have to actually play that type of football? Because right now, it's been controlled. It's been you're in the driver's seat. Nice throw. Hey, get him a chance to run it. Make a guy miss and let's roll with it. I want to know if you down a score, if you down 2 scores, can you still operate like that? Can when it's time for you to actually make some of these throws that we criticize Kirk Cousins for not making all the time? I want to see if Mr. Purdy can make them throws. But I don't know which version of Dak shows up, and that's my other concern. Because Dak can either throw you into a game or he can throw you out of a game.
Right, and the Niners are just a really good team.
Absolutely. And that's the part I'm just like, I do not know how Dak shows up.
I'm going to go Niners.
All right.
I'm going Niners.
So you Niners, you're Niners.
Right.
You know you got to do it, right?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
I don't know the words.
I'm doing it for America's team, baby. Come on now. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming.
The people for sure
You know what I'm saying? America. We got Matt Canada. We got Matt America, and we got America's team. And I'm supporting America's team. Okay? That's how I'm feeling, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey.
I feel great about my picks. I think we're going undefeated this week. I'm just throwing it out there, guys. I can't lose.
We'll see what the records are at the end of it.
No, like, I literally can't lose, bro. Like, y'all realize that, right? I don't think y'all realize this, man. I don't lose. I don't lose, bro. I'm going to win this. Like, I'm nice with it.
I can't imagine you just having to see the Bills go home. I can't even imagine that.
Why you even want to bring up that negativity? Like, what's up with you and Deke today? Like, y'all just got some like underlying negative energy as it pertains to that team in the 7-1-6.
I just think the Bills are gonna lose.
I just don't understand.
No hate or
how
anything.
can you not like just a team like them? They're like a little version of Pittsburgh. Just so nice and wholesome, blue collar, hard working guys had adversity, just trying to make it out there, man. Don't live in a place where everybody talks about the beach. It's like now you actually gotta like the people you around. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that type of place. So yeah, you gotta root for that. And they got DeMar Hamlin.
I hear you.
Do it for DeMar. You feel me? Unless you're a Bengals lover. If you're a Bengals fan, just say you're a Bengals fan. That's the other alternative. But if you're not a Bengals fan, I think.
Is it rude to say that was like 2 weeks ago? Like we're not.
Nope. You can't bring it up. Nope. It lasts the full football calendar year. The football calendar year, not the regular year, not the fiscal year, not anybody else's year, not even the Chinese year. Okay, we talking about the football calendar year, and the football calendar year still has a couple weeks left. So that is why we're going to continue on pushing for DeMar in his recovery.
I needed to know.
Yeah. So now we're good. All right. Everybody's on the same page. All right. So either you're a DeMar supporter or you're a Bengals lover. Which one is it? Everybody on the same page here. So Deke, you're the Bengals lover.
I ain't agreeing with these rules.
What? How you not agree with these rules, man? That's crazy. You don't agree with the rules,
I
man?
think these are some messed up rules.
I don't see that. I think these are perfectly laid out rules. I think my logic is undeniable.
Very tainted rules.
No, it's not biased or nothing. I think it's perfect, man. How could you not get on board with this? Like, I think that this is clear, cut, and dry. I think it's a great situation, man.
Extremely
Yeah.
tainted.
Well, with that being said, we got our picks. Everything is good. How long you down there, man, with the coaching thing, man, with the game and stuff like that, man? Any more details on this?
We had a little scrimmage today. You know, they got the high school all-stars coming this week, and then the other tropical bowl is the rest of the week. So
Okay.
it's different how they do it. They do it now. They give them a couple games. So I'm down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it there, baby. I like it. Well, like we always do, man, always appreciate you. You know, we're going to have to run this thing back. And yeah, man, everybody make sure y'all cheering for the Bills this week, man. All right, when the Bills win this weekend, TG, man, I'm going to send you some Bills gear. All right, I got you, man. You said XL? You XL, right? You and Deke XLs? Y'all want the... I ain't know if y'all want like the we run the AFC East shirts, or do y'all want the all right, it's time for the next round shirt? I ain't know which one y'all wanted.
Right now, who are you?
Which one will provide better kindling for my fire?
TG, which one y'all want, man? I got out. You want it in red, blue, or white? You know what I mean? I think the white look better for your eyes, TG. I think the blue is better for Deke eyes.
You have totally changed though.
What you mean? It's for DeMar. What you mean?
Which one will provide more fire?
All of it's hot
help
content.
with
All
the
of it's
wood,
fire.
You know what I mean? Get a good bonfire going.
I mean, the people have said it's lit. Is that what you mean? Are you referring to it like that? They say it's lit. Yeah, they be like, yo, that Bills get that's a lit shirt right there. That's what
I need some kindling to start a fire, man.
What you mean to start a fire?
Maybe one of those things.
Like some lighter fluid? You need to start a fire, man.
Well, you put the lighter fluid on one of those.
No. Y'all wildin', all right? Y'all wildin'. It's like the American flag. You don't burn the American flag. You don't burn Buffalo Bills stuff, all right? Chill. Jeez.
They jumped through the tables over there. Like they
gotta go through a table. Come on now.
It's different up there.
Come on now.
I'm gonna be honest. They're not the Super Bowl favorite though.
No, I would agree. That's fine. I would
If
agree with that.
They do fight their way out of this week.
Yeah.
You know who's coming next.
No, Kansas City's the one. We know that. Yeah.
It's kind of like.
Yeah.
I think it's one of them things, and if you do somehow get past that, you got to go see Shanahan in the bowl.
Hey, you know what they say. We cross that bridge when we get there, baby. You know we ain't tripping. Hey, look, but when we do see Shanahan or McCarthy in AZ, you know, feel free to pull up because you know I'll be out there. You know, feel free to pull up. You know,
right now it's like the ocean, and it's like how we gonna get over there. I hear you.
Hey, what they say in Nemo? Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. We just swim, baby. Like how your boy AB used to do with the little duck picture. He looked chill on the surface, but he just working. That's all. We just working. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I can't.
Hey, look, we'll be celebrating next week. It's all good. All right. No worries. We'll be talking about this next week, and we'll all be feeling good. We'll be eating like, I don't know, Buffalo Bills going to the AFC Championship cake. All right, we'll be good.
Next week, I'll give you my Najee and Deontay trade package.
Oh, my God. Well, we will be looking forward to that.
I'll talk my Najee Deontay super trade package. You with it?
Both in the same deal?
Both of them in the same deal. We're going to package stuff nice. Tell you what we're going to bring in.
Respect. Well, with that being said, my dog, you know we're going to holler at you, man, but we definitely appreciate you again, bro.
My guy.
Let's get it. Shout out
Peace,
to
bro.
Malacca mate, Terence Garvin right there, man. Spend a little time with us. Man, I can't believe y'all over here hating on them boys like that. Boy, y'all acting different, man. How y'all not going to be rocking with... How you going to... Boy, just get it acting brand new. Like, that's just Bengals love. Oh, my God.
There's no Bengals love.
It felt like Bengals love.
No Bengals love.
It seemed like a lot of Bengals love, man.
Just picking. We're making picks. I think they're gonna win the game.
I
already told you it's unfortunate. I wish both teams could lose.
The way that you look so eager to say Bengals, though.
That was gonna be my pick.
I have never seen you that excited to say the Bengals. Of all teams, the Bengals? I've
There
never
was no
seen
excitement.
you had the
It actually hurt me to
biggest
say it.
smile on your
Nah,
face.
I
It
didn't
looked
wanna
like
say
it brought you
but
great
is what it is.
pleasure.
I think they're gonna win.
I was just
I'm
like,
sorry.
yo, I thought you got a sticker the way that you said Bengals like that. It was like, yo, you won. Like, that's how you said Bengals, man. That hurt, man. I feel some type of way.
I think my face was stone cold. It hurt.
That's
me. It hurt.
crazy.
It hurt. It's just one of those lose games. You got to.
Oh,
pick.
it's a lose.
Almost like last week.
It did
Bengals
not
Ravens type of game that
seem
you gotta pick.
lose. That's all I'm saying. It
It's
did
tough.
not seem lose. Okay.
It's tough.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think they're gonna advance. That's all.
It's not
Not
so
rooting
fun.
for it at all.
You're either for it or you're against it. So which one is it?
It's
Okay.
like Obi-Wan and
Yep,
Anakin,
yep.
episode 3.
Absolutely. Hey, which one are you? You can't play the fence, man. Okay? Can't play the
There's
fence.
no for. There's no hard or rooting.
You're
in it.
either
It's just,
for or you are against.
It's strictly analytical.
You
It's
are
strictly, I'm making
you
a
are
pick.
a Jedi. Are you on the Sith? Okay, which one are you, man?
See, I view both as evil. That's kind of
Oh my
my thing.
gosh!
That's the tough part.
No,
so.
no, man. They're not both evil. One has a nice color lightsaber. One has a not so nice color lightsaber. Okay, you could pick which one. One is a friendly. One is a foe. All right. That's all I'm
I
saying,
made
bro.
my pick.
This is crazy, man.
I
This
made
is
my
crazy.
pick. That's
It's
who I
crazy.
think's gonna win the game.
It's crazy. I thought Deke was a Steeler fan. He's a Bengals fan.
What do we got here? Super chats?
Yeah, let's tap in.
We still got we still got
Free agents,
unrestricted
yeah.
free agents to talk about. We got I don't know what your timeline is, so we got 6:00.
Well, let's do it
We
this.
got like probably 15 super chats.
Because
in.
we still got another whole show tomorrow as well. So
True.
let's tap into these supers, see where we're at. If we get a chance to start tapping into maybe a few of these free agents, we'll start that part. If not, we know tomorrow we back in the saddle again. You know how we do, because this is what we doing all season. We don't go away. We're that annoying show that's just gonna keep showing up, keep having fun, and just keep having fun with y'all, man. So this is what we do. 3 shows throughout the offseason, or each week throughout the offseason. Schedule like to keep it on. So yeah, man, we still got content for you tomorrow. So yeah, let's get the party rolling, man, and we'll roll how we roll.
Damon Brown, he said, I meant to say cut Jackson. William Jackson.
Makes
not
way okay.
That's a
yes. I like that. Yeah, if you're talking William Jackson and Mitch Trubisky, yes, absolutely. You save the cap space. I love that decision. Yes, I can get behind that. I didn't like the Deontay part. Love that though. What you're saying right there. Yeah, and we even talked about with Will Jackson how we could cut him and then essentially have a fresh start in terms of if we wanted to renegotiate to bring him back, which makes more sense than retaining him on the contract that he's currently on, that he signed in Washington a year ago when they didn't even want to pay him the contract like that. Yeah.
0 dead cap.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I'm with you.
Richard Hunt,
Thank you for clearing that up too, Damon. We're definitely with you on that.
JP Jr. Didn't we fire his pops? Thoughts on this?
Well, technically, no, we didn't fire him because we don't fire coaches. We just didn't renew his contract when it finished up. But in all seriousness, I think that they separate the two. Knowing Peasy, man, love Peasy, man. He's one of my dudes that, definitely had an impact on me, man, when I came here and stuff like that. I understand, he could have a feeling, but at the same time, he understands, number one, is business, and number two, he understands still is a great opportunity, a great organization. Maybe not to coach. You don't want to coach in it because of everything that's with that, but in terms of having a player, it's only a handful of organizations that if I had a son playing in the league, that I would be like, yo, I feel comfortable with him playing under this coach. I feel comfortable with him in this organization. I think that this organization is going to be good enough, high quality enough where he's going to get a chance to grow, be his best self. He has a great fan base, and you trust the people there. You're looking at Pittsburgh as one of those spots. And Peasy knows that as well. So I don't think that the working relationship part between Peasy as a coach here would make him feel some type of way about his son being drafted to play here, if that can make sense. I think that he separates those two because of that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Fish Momentum, 2023 Steelers. Hashtag watch out. Hashtag Super Bowl. What is this? Is that 58?
58, yeah.
LV.
Yeah, with the 3 1s, 3
I think
R's.
that's 58.
Yeah, 58,
right?
yeah.
Damn. That many Super Bowls.
Yeah, because, they said Bill's going to be 57. Yeah.
Huh?
I was sounding like Hans 57. Like Hansville? Like Hans 57? That's what I was saying.
Damn.
I said it like Heinz 57, bro. Chill, man. You doing too much, man. Hey.
Push momentum. Ambition Live, February 10th at Rivers.
You heard what he said.
Hashtag pull up and bring TG.
Uh-oh. We gotta see where TG gonna be at. He on the, like I said, he on the coaching circuit right now, man. He rubbing shoulders with the higher ups in the scouting departments and all that. I'm like, dang, TG.
Let's go, UW. Who all do you think will end up being cap casualties, either cut or traded? Witherspoon and Mitch have to be prime candidates.
Yeah, and then William Jackson III, I think he's another candidate. Not saying that any of those guys will actually be cut, but in terms of cap casualty potentials, those guys make a lot of sense because of the money that you would save on them, along with just their overall usage here as well. With Akello, we know he got injured, missed a ton of time this year, and when he did play, it wasn't the best in terms of productivity. Similar thing in terms of Mitch Trubisky. Had some flashes, but as a whole, I don't think that any of us feel today that he's the best option for us at quarterback right now. And then we talk about William Jackson. He's another guy where it's just like a super robust contract with a big number associated with it, but you have the unlimited freedom of cutting him and getting zero dead cap. That is a awesome situation, especially when you're talking about taking a flyer on a guy that had a big tag and was hurt to the point that you never got a chance to see him in a game. It's just hard to keep that type of money on that type of player with that type of situation.
We got.
I'm trying to think who else could be a cap casualty. Cam Hayward obviously is another name that was floated around when the season first ended.
Miles Jack.
Yeah, Cam, Miles. We talked about Miles. You could save essentially as $8 million if they were to release him. With Cam, how much would they save with Cam?
I want to say like 8 or 9 million.
8 or 9.
I don't think it was anything crazy.
Yeah.
I'll double check though. I don't think there's anyone on offense.
No, because the only person with the new deal over there is Deontay, and then you think James Daniels and Mason Cole and Chooks.
Right, and we already went over Deontay's where it's more dead cap.
Right,
if you cut
and
him.
Chooks is more so going to just get restructured just to free up money for whatever they need to play around with this year. Similar thing could be done with James Daniels.
Cam's is 10. It's
So
more than I
yeah.
thought.
That's potential cap casualty, man. When you talk about being able to save 10, and you know I love Ken. That's my dude, man. He balls out, does his thing the right way, man. But even with him, when you're just talking about the simple business of it, you could save 10 on a guy who's in his 30s. We talked about the contrast of the direct correlation with the Larry Ogunjobi and potentially trying to re-sign him, younger player, talented player on the come up, but it's going to cost money. When you start looking at those type of concepts, that is how players like a Cam Hayward or like some of these other guys we've named could potentially become cap casualties. Now, I think Cam is last on that list of the guys I named. I think if I had to put them in an order, I would probably go William Jackson, Akello, Mitch, and then Cam. But
yeah,
I think those would be probably the top 4 off the top of my head. And then I'll put Miles Jack after Cam. I think Miles probably the safest of the bunch based on his cap hit, dead money, productivity, age, and just the need in that position. So like I said, in that vein, I think that those would probably be the 5 off the top of my head with it. But the main 3 that I think probably go William Jackson, Akello, and then Mitch. I think those 3 probably definitely.
I want Cam back.
I do too. You know
so
that.
Figure this out one way or another so you could lower his cap hit. Because I feel like he's the dude we need for this young team.
I would agree. He's the leader. He's the calming presence. He's the guy that when stuff hits the fan, when the season might be rocky at any point in time, he is the guy that comes to the locker room consistently. He's the guy that when you don't feel like smiling, he's coming in there with that big smile like, bro, I don't care that you want to throw a pity party because we just lost 2 in a row. Shut up, smile. We betting here and getting to work. Like, that's what he's on. That's a leader. But that's Cam. You know what I mean? So, yeah, to me, I definitely think that you should keep him. I'm just hoping that it's a situation where both parties can agree on the number because I do think some form of restructure is going to happen. I think it is appropriate based on just his age and the way that the season played out for him. And this is very similar when we talk about Matt Canada. If we talk Matt Canada full season body of work, numbers aren't that good. Context, though, being the second half of the season, we feel very strong about him. Cam, dope numbers in terms of how it ended, but when we think full body, there were moments where we were like, man, we need more. We need a little bit better productivity from him. And when you start throwing in the dollar amount with that, along with a need to re-sign another player, it can really get dicey, so to speak, man. So, like I said, both of those sides are going to have to be able to come to some type of agreement where he can lower that number and feel compensated adequately, but at the same time that the team can feel like they can make the moves that they need to make sure this roster is where it needs to be as well.
Yeah, because I see Cam as back in 04, 05, it would be this version's Jerome Bettis. What Jerome Bettis was to those teams, Cam could mean to this team. But I think Cam still has more gas left in the tank compared to what Bettis had back in those days.
Yeah, because Bettis was definitely, I don't know age-wise the age difference, but I feel like Bettis was definitely like more on that decline, whereas with Cam, we can still see not all pro for a full season, but flashes of it. And that's what we got at the end of the season. But the problem is just that money you're paying for a full season, not for a 5-game sample or a 7-game type situation.
We got James J. Jeffers. Calvin Austin ran a 4.02. His foot breaks the beam.
Oh, yeah, I did see the when they were showing the break. But this is the thing, James, that's why at the combine they do it off of the hip, because everybody, in terms of like hand time is always faster, and that's part of it because you'll go off of the head, or you go off of the foot or the hand or whatever the first thing to break that line is, and that's fine, and that's why you would get that time. But the way that the NFL, the way that they set that standard is for your hip to go by, because now it's not this guy was technically slower, but he linked over a little bit, and that's why he finished faster. Like, we want to see, are you truly that fast? So when is your hip crossing that line? That's why they structure it that way, which is why his official time was slower than that. But I do know, because I remember when we saw the slow down version, yeah, he was flying. Absolutely.
Official Momentum says, Deke can rest if Buffalo is one and done.
It's just craziness, bro.
Hashtag no Moats.
This is craziness, man.
He said it. I'm not saying
craziness.
anything.
Like, why it's gotta be all this, man?
I'm not necessarily agreeing or disagreeing with him one way or another.
See, that's a problem, though. Deke, if somebody would have asked, hey, do you know Moats? Would you say, I know him, or would you say, I don't know him? What would you say? Or would you be like, I mean, it could be either. I could know him, I could not know him. You would say, I know Moats.
This is a complicated question.
It is not
complicated
it is
statement.
actually very
Deke
simple.
Can rest.
Yeah.
I'm at rest right now.
No, you're not.
Steelers
are
out of it, so like
you see that little, why you got that sly grin though, bro? That sly grin is telling me that it's not that, man.
My team's out of it.
You just seem like
man.
you got a little ulterior motive now, man. I feel like your interest in these playoffs are not pure. I don't think they are innocent. I feel like they are very, very just toxic and negative, and I can just feel it just rest. I just feel like you're just waiting on something, Deke. I don't know.
I don't care who wins.
You say that, but your actions aren't reflecting it. The way why you keep smiling like that, Deke?
Well, here's the thing. I have picked against the Bills
multiple times, and you even tried to say they're your sworn enemy. Yes, you've made them your sworn enemy. That's what it feels like, and I do not know why.
I picked against them every game this year, so I just feel like you got to keep the tradition going.
No,
keep the same energy. I would have picked the Dolphins last week,
and why?
So I picked the Bills this week. It just is what it is. I just feel like they're gonna lose.
It's craziness, man.
I'm just making picks.
It's craziness. It's craziness. I don't feel like the way that you're explaining it. I do not feel like that's accurate. Okay. I just don't feel like it's like that. It seems like you got something else on your mind whenever you see that Bills team in the stadium. It just seems like the way that you smile a little bit more. I wasn't with you on Sunday, but I could only imagine every time the Dolphins might have had a completion, just the way you might have smiled. Especially when the Dolphins took that lead late in the – I could only imagine the smile that probably came on your face, because that's around the time when my phone started ringing from TG. Okay, so I can only imagine that was when you were probably over here just smiling, just having a good old hot key, just laughing away. I can only imagine. Okay, all right. So you telling me that it's nothing personal? I'm not really against Buffalo. I just don't really follow it all the way, man. Okay, I don't follow it.
I'm against them. I have said that multiple times this year.
I still don't understand why though.
I'm not going to deny that, but it ain't that deep. Like I don't care that much.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think.
You don't think? See, it's the smirk, bro.
No, it's just my team's out of it. So it's just you're
Tell
watching
me,
football.
But what do you mean
You're
by
watching
my
games.
team? So it's not like our team. Like it's not
Yeah,
us thing.
you're part of it.
So why you say
We're all
your
part
team? Then?
of
Why you
it.
say my
Steelers.
team? Why you say it like that then, bro? Like that's crazy. Like you just kicked me out the group. I ain't in the friend group no more. Like, dang, like, that's crazy, man.
Steelers are out of it.
Jeez. So you said
The one
tomorrow's
in my
show.
sales are a little dull right now. It sucks. I'm just watching NFL I'm watching games. I'm watching good football.
I raised my hand. I have a question. Asking for a friend. But since the Steelers are out, and I know you said that, the wind has kind of been let out your sails, so to speak.
Yeah, it's tough.
I wonder, could the wind be brought back if the colorway was blue and red tomorrow on the show instead of the overlay being black and gold? Would that be a little bit, could that lie? Because, they said like red is like a little more vibrant colors, more confidence. It should breed like just happy thoughts and happy feelings. I was just wondering, like, we could keep the white in terms of the name and then put red on the back and then blue on the bottom. I just think that could potentially brighten up the mood on a Thursday.
This is the time we do put up a poll.
You know what I'm saying?
We might have to. We could ask the chat about that.
The people, I think the people already said they would it. The people want blue and red. They're down for that.
I'm out on
That's
it.
what the people said. I'm just innocent bystander.
Absolutely out on
it. I'm an innocent bystander. That's what they said. They said you should go blue and red. That's what they said, man. They want that, man. We ain't got to put the poll in. They want that. They want blue and red. We all know that. It's undefeated.
I will have nothing to do with that.
That's what they want. Deke, come on, man.
I will have nothing to do with that.
Deke say, you ain't getting no overlays.
Ask the chat. Let the people speak.
I want to put the poll in. I do. But I already know the answer. I already know they're going to be a whopping 100% blue and red. I know this, man. I know this. We know this, Deke. We know this, man. It's blue and red. Same.
I'm out on that, but I'm definitely out on that. But like I said, you can ask the chat. I don't want to make the dictator choice here.
Oh man,
I think this is the people's show.
Some things are kind of better if you just don't know the answer to. You know what I'm saying? Some things you need the answer to. I'm just thinking to myself, what? Because they might confuse if I put blue and red. They might think I'm talking about the Patriots or the Giants. Who else were blue and red in the league? They might think I'm talking about one of these other teams, and I don't want any confusion. That could definitely be it. Yeah. Otherwise, I put that poll in. Y'all know I don't be playing with that poll. You know what I'm saying? I'd have put that thing on in, left it in for a while, and then after that, say y'all tell me how I feel. But we're going to chill that week because I already know. I know the answer. You know what I mean? I know the answer. It's cool. That's cool. We ain't tripping. Okay? Next week. I got you next week. We save next week, man. Yeah.
We got Yo Young. Says, I don't know who he's talking about. Trade to use his money elsewhere. He's talking about Deontay. Trade to use his money elsewhere. Draft Addison.
So DeMond stumbled across that by accident. Now that became a thing, huh? In terms of the Deontay cutting them or...
I mean... I don't even know if I finished my question before TG said, get Deontay out of here.
Yeah, he was like all the way in. Yeah. He definitely was. Like, yeah.
Listen, I get how it makes sense. I like Deontay. I would like to keep him. The thought of Addison is very intriguing, though.
Yeah. No, I get it.
You'd have to be, in my opinion, you'd have to be guaranteed to get him because that's the X factor, the Pickett-Addison connection from college, and you're trying to bring that back to the pros. Anyone else, in terms of just like a rookie receiver, I'm not that interested in, to be honest.
Yeah. Like I said, I haven't watched all those guys just yet. Still got some time. But Jordan does make the most sense if we're going receiver just because of the connection with Kenny. No different than we're talking about the Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow situation. That would be specifically what we're looking for, in my opinion, if we were going to go there. If we're not going Jordan, I don't want to just draft another receiver just for the sake of drafting one. I would much rather roll with a Deontay and a Pickens and then see what we have in Calvin. But if it is a situation where and I wonder too, in the sense of whether it's a draft night trade or after the draft, right? Say 17 comes around, Jordan's there, we pick him up. Okay, do we try to trade Deontay later on in that same round to see or trade Deontay later on in the draft for that same night to see if we can get another pick or anything that we could use this year for him? Or is it a scenario where post-draft we make a move and we trade him. You know what I mean? Like, either way, like, I kind of think of it that way because I don't think they're going to move on from Deontay prior to the draft because it doesn't make sense to me to make a move of that magnitude without guaranteeing that you have that answer. Because if you don't get Jordan and you don't have Deontay, we could be in a bad situation for our receiving core. We sitting here with George Pickens and we looking at Calvin and he's like, yo, Calvin, did you develop? And he's like, oh, he's actually still going through rookie problems right now. He's like, oh, yeah, now where we, Steven, all right, you're going to get 80 targets now. Like, I don't want to do that. And that's why I do think it was going to, if we do move on from Deontay, it's going to be after that draft. At least to me.
So you're saying Calvin Austin might tweet out, that's Deontay's replacement, not mine.
You wild. Hey, when Tay put that out, Tay had a lot more cachet than Calvin Austin. Tay had a butt catch in a playoff game that we got up out of that stadium, right? I think it's a difference. That's it.
We got Sean McCartney. Depends on how Calvin Austin does and what we do with Deontay. How high should we go for a receiver in the draft? Oh, we just talked about that.
Yeah, literally, we just did, low-key. Yeah.
I only want Jordan Addison.
Yeah, for me, if you're like on today, was this January 18th? Yeah, if it's not Jordan Addison, I'm kind of cool on taking a receiver. And like I said, this is before I've dove in and started watching all these other receivers just yet. But to me, Jordan makes the most sense if we were going to go receiver in that first round.
Sean McCartney. Also, would you rather draft a receiver or sign a veteran? I don't know if we even have to.
I don't think we need one.
That bad.
But if I had to pick, I'd lean veteran if I can get a cheaper guy. I don't think we need another guy in that room right now, though, man. Like,
it's going to be Miller right now. Locked in guys: Miller, Austin, and then Pickens and Deontay. That's 4 right there.
How many times though do
Boykin? Right, he's unrestricted.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of
Calvin Gunner. Though. I'm thinking of Calvin, and I'm asking myself this: are we being reckless, though, so to speak?
About what?
Like, we just include him and like guarantee that like he's going to produce.
Oh, Sims too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, before we've actually like seen him produce, we haven't even seen him in a preseason game yet, and we're already banking on him produce. You see what I mean? Like, it just seems kind of premature, man. Now that I think on it a little bit more, maybe a veteran could help.
Oh yeah, I guess.
You see what I mean? Like,
between the two,
yeah.
Bringing a guy like, I'm trying to think of someone off the top of my head right now. I want to say AJ Green or Julio, but I don't even think we need to go that far.
I don't think
that was an idea maybe last off season, but I think these guys are starting to get a little bit more established.
Yeah. Let me think. Who's another like? I do want a veteran guy. I could be cool with a veteran guy, but it doesn't need to be a super high end veteran guy.
No, it could be like
I need like a proven vet though.
It could be like Emmanuel Sanders in the late stage of his career, whenever he went to the Saints or went up to Buffalo. Mm-hmm. I don't know who's out there like that though.
Yeah,
I haven't been checking any of the free agency stuff yet. Let's go UW. By the way, Moats, speaking of DBs, in the draft, Clark Phillips III out of Utah is the best ball hawk man corner in the draft. Better than Porter Jr.
Okay. No, I like that. You know,
Let's go UW too.
That is. He's been on it. Yeah,
scouting.
he does this. No, without a doubt. I do like that. Like I said, I'm definitely interested because he definitely has us all in that Mountain West or West Coast, like all them teams out there. He holds us down. Yeah, he holds us down. And he been hitting too, man. He ain't been missing. No, I rock with it, man. I was low key like, man, I was about to get excited and fall for the trap. I was about to say, yeah, man, go ahead, send all them picks in, man. Let's go ahead and start sending them prospects in, man. I'm ready to cut the tape on, man. Let's go. And I was like, no, because it's still action. I'm holding out.
Here's a couple names people are bringing up for the receiver: Darius Slayton, T.Y. Hilton,
T.Y. like that.
DJ
name.
Chark. I feel like
Is he a five?
I feel like he's pretty good.
Yeah.
As opposed to just being like a role receiver for us.
I feel like him and Deontay going. That's a bump. Like,
what did he do with the Lions last year?
Yeah.
He was banged up a little bit, but I feel like DJ Chark's a pretty damn good receiver.
I remember him in Jacksonville, bro. Yeah. Because didn't we come? I thought we looked at his deal or something along. Like, hold on.
He is. I think he was only on like a 1-year deal this year with the Lions.
Okay.
He's going to be unrestricted. But I feel like he's going to cost, man.
What was his years or numbers?
This year with the Lions in 10 games started, 11 games. So I don't know. Maybe it was 10 and a half games.
Yeah.
He had 500 yards.
Did you say it was 10 and a half starts?
No, I just don't know. Did he play in a game and get hurt?
I was like,
I don't know.
You start 10 and a half games, man.
45 and a half yards per game.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's probably like 800 yards last season.
And
3
year before,
touchdowns.
and let's see what his
He
last year
was hurt in 2021. Jacksonville, he had 1,000 yards.
Because he didn't have a Trevor though. He didn't play with Trevor though down in Jacksonville. Was it Bortles?
That might have been like Minshew.
Yeah, I think he was in between. Yeah,
19 and 20. Yeah, he had 1,000 yards in 19, 700 in 2020.
I feel like he's on. I feel like him and Deontay would be on par, like in terms of.
No. You know what?
You don't.
I feel like with that injury last year and him not getting another 1,000-yard season with the Lions, it's gonna be less than 10. It might even be like 6.
No, but when
6 or 7.
So let me rephrase. When I say I think, so let me rephrase. When I think they would be on par, I think in the sense of this. DJ Chark, we don't look at him like how we look at George Pickens, a bona fide dude that could be a legitimate franchise number one. We look at him as potentially a good number one starting receiver or a electric number two, right? And when I think of Deontay, we don't look at him as a George Pickens type. We look at him as what? A really good one or an electric number two. And I just ask myself, if I'm the Steelers, do I want to have two of those type of players right there in the same thing that's both going to cost? Because like you said, we're not getting DJ Chark for cheap. He's going to be cheaper, but it's still not cheap.
Like
But to have them both,
7.
though? So would you want to have a dude that you're paying 18 and a guy that you're paying 6 in that same room? While you still got Pickens, who's clearly the guy that is better than both of them?
Right. I guess it just depends on what we do with the other money.
Yeah.
If we have something left over, it wouldn't be terrible. Does Chark fit as a third guy? I almost would rather, people bringing up like a Brandon Cooks. I'd almost want a guy like that. Little speedster.
Brandon's been around for a minute, too. Where was he at this last year?
Speedster guy that we could put in the slot. Texans.
Yeah, okay.
He's been one of the most underrated receivers
seriously.
in the league over these last like 6 or 7
1,000-yard
years.
regardless of the quarterback.
Now he's probably going to be more. I guess.
I saw somebody bring up. I think it was Donald Copeland brought up Michael Thomas.
Oh my god,
I'm good on him, man. He robbed him.
I don't think he's going to play.
He robbed him, man. I'm convinced he robbed him, bro. Yep. I don't like to say that often, but yeah, that was a robbery, man.
Yeah, I don't think we got to go crazy for a receiver. Steeler Nation on fire. He says, ask TG, would he like to join the Steelers coaching room if Flores leaves?
Well, he did say he would.
We kind of talked about it. Yeah, obviously he sounded interested.
Yeah.
He would be all for it, it sounded like.
Oh.
Next one, we got M. Cork, just showing us some support.
Hey, shout out to M. Cork. We appreciate the love, baby. Absolutely.
Mike Mula.
Mula, baby.
Oh, he says, for the Steelers, would you trade for Lamar?
Dang. Oh, God dang. Why you got...
No.
I know you're going to say no. Because you got
we got
Kitty.
Pickett. We got Pickett. And we got Pickett on a rookie deal, too.
We won't do it, but yes, I would. I'm a Lamar guy.
What you paying him?
What did he ask for?
What's the trade package?
What did he ask for? He asked for 230. I'm giving him 230. Whatever he wants for that deal, I'm giving him the deal. In terms of what I have to trade over, if I got to give up a first, if I got to give up 2 first, but I'm gonna, I don't think I have to give up 2.
Pickett.
I feel like I have to. Yeah, you definitely got to trade. Yeah, you can't keep them both. You can't keep them both. But if it's me, I'll do. See, I wonder, do I have to do a first, Pickett, and the contract? Because I'm gonna pay. I got to do the contract. So if I'm doing the heavy lifting on the contract, and you'd
have to give up some draft picks.
Yeah, but I don't. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how much do I got to give up to get him? If I got to sign him to the deal, what's he worth right now? When you still got to sign him to the deal,
you got to give multiple picks. So probably maybe like a first and a second, or 2 seconds, something like that.
Okay.
For Baltimore, well, actually, there's probably gonna be a premium on it too.
Oh, because the other teams are gonna
AFC
want him.
North.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are not gonna try to. Yeah, but it's like, hey, if y'all don't respect that, y'all don't think he like that, we'll bring him over here. That's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah, they probably try to have you throw in an extra pick, but I think in general, man,
I don't think we're not gonna do it. That's the thing. We're like, it's very rare when I'm like hard stance. We're not gonna do something. We're not doing that. But I would. I personally would.
I gotta say no.
Yeah,
I think
stay loyal to your dude though, man.
I think Pickett. Yeah. I think Pickett emerges this second year.
That's cool.
I think he flies up this AFC North QB rankings list.
That's cool. I've seen Lamar win a regular season MVP, win a playoff game on the road, and be electric multiple times, too many times. I'm cool on any other optimism. I'm just saying I've already seen this, and it's only going to get better in my eyes because we've already seen the passing get better as well. That's how I look at Lamar. Yeah.
Damon Brown. Jaguars shock the world. Jaguars win 36-28.
You know, I would love that, actually. I'm rooting for Jacksonville in that game specifically. I can assure you. You want to know one person that's rooting for Jacksonville over here? Let's go, Jacksonville. Duval. Come on, ETN. Come on, Trevor Lawrence. Come on, baby. Doug Peterson. Come on, baby. You know I'm rooting for them boys over there, man. Big Jacksonville energy this week, man. I'm big Jacksonville energy this week. You know, that's how I feel. Come on, Jacksonville, baby. Come on, baby. Do something nice for me, baby. Do something nice for me now. Come on.
I was, you know what? I could poke fun and say, like,
See,
you
do
just
it too
looking
much.
for that easy path.
You do it too much.
I wouldn't care
You do it
because
too much, bro.
it'd be the same way for me.
Yeah.
If Steelers are in it, I'm
Hey.
trying for the easiest path possible.
Yes. Along
I
with
can't even hate. I
so
can't even hate.
and it's multifaceted.
I can't even hate.
It's the easier path, and the Bills would
home
actually
game.
get to host as well.
Yeah.
It would be in Buffalo versus in Atlanta. Yeah, so double vibes with that one.
I
Yeah,
can't- I
man.
can't even
Double
hate.
vibes
I
with
would do
that
the
one,
same
man.
thing.
Double. And I gotta address the elephant in the room. Sean McCartney, he called me out. Sean McCartney, shout out to you, big fan. Love the relationships, baby. He says, love how Moats calls us Bengals lovers, but he's talking Lamar. Now, I get it. I can see how there could be a little bit of a blurring of the line. I can understand that. But this is different. I think this is very clear cut, and why is different is this. I'm not talking about Lamar in an endearing way as a Baltimore Raven. I'm speaking on Lamar if he was a Pittsburgh Steeler. It's night and day. I'm saying I think he would be a great quarterback, an elite quarterback with an infinite ceiling that can run, can throw, already has an MVP, playoff win on the road, all this other stuff if he's a Steeler. Not as a Ratbird. No. We don't like the Ratbird one. No. But if he's a Steeler, that's different. Deke is just being a Bengals fan. Anybody that's rooting against Buffalo this weekend is just being a Bengals fan. That's the difference. See? My logic is undeniable. Everybody understands that, man.
Anthony
Shut up, my man Sean, man. Let's go.
Sixto says, Mr. Moats played for the Bills, so what's Deke's excuse for being a secret Bengals fan?
That's what I'm trying to figure
Did
out,
Deke
too, man.
low-key jinx the Steelers this season? Hashtag sabotage Steelers.
Hey,
Damn.
it wouldn't be the first time he said the jinx. Like, y'all see,
Wow. People
talked about when he
turning on me.
jinxed 7. Remember that? We threw that out there. He's a jinx, man. He'll do it every once in a while now.
People are turning on me.
You did jinx. We was undefeated. You jinxed us then, too.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't
you
do
did.
anything.
Yeah, you did.
I
Yeah, you
kept the
did.
undefeated streak going. with the beard.
No, you cost us.
Deontay jinxed us in that Washington game, dropping us balls.
Man,
I'm
why,
not gonna front.
why you got to put it on Deontay, man? Come on. What,
Him and Ebron dropping a little too many
maybe
passes
the
in that
Ebron
Washington
was the
game.
Ebron pass behind him. It was
No, that was a strike.
Nah,
I
that
could
was
pull,
the
I could
Ebron
pull that
was
one up.
The Ebron was definitely that was
Ben
definitely,
threaded that
yes,
one
that
through
was
the needle in
definitely
the
one.
end zone.
That was definitely one. Shout out to 7 for that. That was definitely one.
And then, yeah, Deontay, I remember him dropping a
Yeah,
big one on
he
third
had-
down late in the
yeah.
game. Would have kept the sticks moving.
Hey, stop bringing up old stuff, man. All right, it was a bad night. It was a bad night for Deontay. All right, it happens.
Chris Zombie 3, just giving us some support. Thank
Hey,
you.
love the name, by the way, Chris Zombie 3. Let's go. And he spells with an I. I like the details.
Let's go, UW. Look, Moats, Buffalo can win this week, but lose to Jacksonville next week.
We'll cross that bridge next week. You know we ain't tripping. Hey, 1 week at a time, right? 1 week at a time. All good. All good.
JS, the Bengals, Chiefs, and Bills score and a half. What we do in a game. With Canada now next year shows we don't want to compete with the top dogs.
I mean, that's just a matter of perception. I would also ask you to just think about the fact that we actually did beat this Bengals team already. Technically, we did. Technically.
And we competed with them whenever they saw us the second time at home.
You know,
And again, we did have a little bit of a lull in the third quarter, but again, I don't know if that was Canada because I remember us making some passes and whatnot, and then not doing the block.
You know,
on screen
but the
plays.
other thing I think of, we speak on Bills, Chiefs, and Bengals, but when our defense is healthy, has our defense not proven that they can compete with any of these teams? Have our defense not proved that they can create pressure on any of these guys? A healthy TJ Watt when he's going? Have we not seen that? Shoot. Did they not go up there to Buffalo last year, week 1? Another one of those ones we were supposed to be 100 to zip.
Yeah, I'd say this
And
defense is better than that.
And this defense, I would agree, is better than that group.
Bills' offense will be worse as time goes on just because of the
Because
Josh
the
Allen
money part,
contract.
absolutely. So, yeah, to me, I think it's all about perspective. I think if you look at it from a mentality that, man, these guys can just score, yeah, it's going to feel very daunting. But when you look at it from the fact that we don't allow teams to play that type of game with us because we can run the ball, because we're going to choke you out, because we're going to hit you and make you play physical, and we're going to capitalize on your mistakes and make you have to execute. That is the thing that keeps us in every single game versus any of these teams. I think of the 3 that you named, the Chiefs are probably the most consistent at protecting the ball and being cool with snapping it 15 times. Then after that, I probably would go... I probably lean a little bit more Cincy in terms of just being a little bit more buttoned up offensively right now. Obviously, Bills, I think, are the most explosive, but they're also the most reckless at times. But if you're talking about our defense versus any of those offenses, that still puts us in a good situation because we create turnovers. Minkah Fitzpatrick, he creates turnovers. How many dudes we had get picks this year? A whole bunch of them, right?
We
left
were
with a whole bunch of
top
picks.
2 or 3 in the league,
Yeah,
right?
we create turnovers, man. So if you look at it from an offense perspective, cool. But, you're talking to a linebacker over here, baby, so I don't fit any of that. Yeah, we ain't tripping.
Fish momentum. Moats, I'm kidding, bro. Pittsburgh Steelers for life.
Let's go.
And then he says, go Bills.
Let's go.
Fish momentum.
Let's go. And
Then he says hashtag psych.
Then he says psych. You could have left that part out, man. It's kind of like when they put
I didn't even see that.
like the almost heaven stuff. You just leave that out. You could have left that part out. You ain't have to put the psych in there, man. Hey, man, it's crazy. I thought it was friends. Fish momentum. Dang.
Yeah, that was a shot.
You feel me? That was
There's no reason for him to add that.
It's like, yo, this is tough. Like, hey, that was family. It's crazy.
Sean McCartney. Deke's 8 for the Bills is the yin to Moats' yang for loving the Bills. Deke is bringing balance to the show. Wow, look at that
Sean,
perspective.
don't you start trying to justify
Look
what
at that
Deke is doing,
perspective,
Sean.
actually. Wow.
No, don't you start trying to justify
we might
that.
Need to highlight Moats'
Quit
love
it.
for the Bills a
Stop
little bit more.
it. Actually, I don't like how y'all tried to start this narrative either, okay?
Oh, man.
I'm an
I
alumni
didn't even think about it
of
that
2
way.
organizations.
It's just a natural balance that happens.
No, it is not a natural balance. That is not. I don't naturally balance you with your love for Kenny or your love for Seven or your love for the Steelers.
Man.
I love with you. I'm with you. We're hand in hand on that journey, man. And we supposed to be hand in hand on this journey too over here, man. All right? Jeez. It's
the 7 one, maybe. I don't know.
it's not a Bills love this week. It's a Bengals hate this week. How about that? Can we look at it that way? Because think about this.
I told you, it's a lose-lose.
Because it's the thing. If Buffalo is unsuccessful, you know how nauseating Bengals fans are going to be. Told you Joe's the man. Told you Jamar Chase. Oh, man, we run the AFC North. This is our division for the next years. And we're about to go win another Super Bowl. We're going to another Super Bowl. We're going back. You want that?
I'm not rooting for them.
Do you want that? I'm trying to help us avoid that. Okay?
It's a tough one.
It is not. This is the lesser of two evils.
This would be like Bengals Ravens.
This
in the
is
AFC Championship.
no. This is not. This is the lesser of two
Bengals,
evils.
Browns, any of
No, because Browns,
tough.
Bengals, Ravens are all certified
It's
ops.
tough.
The Bills are not certified ops. The Bills are our friends. They're like our cousins from over there. They visit on the holidays, man. That's what the Bills are. Cincy, Browns, Ravens.
The Bills became the ops.
How? What they done done?
Like Sean McCartney said, there's been a natural balance of happened.
How? Seven's last go versus him. Oh, never mind. No, Seven's last go versus him, he won, right?
Who?
Yeah, Ben's last time against the Bills, he won. That was the
guess
opener.
so. Week
yeah,
one.
the opener. Because
Right.
I was like, it wasn't the other one. It was the last. Yeah, so we good. So that should also be like, Ben could say he won his last his last season opener because of the Bills, bro.
I don't know if that's in the equation at all.
That's definitely in the equation, man. That's like a farewell. It's like a chef's kiss. Yeah.
I mean, if that's the case, then the Chiefs would be one of the grandest of ops then.
I would agree.
Back-to-back losses late in the season.
I would agree,
Ben's
man.
last season.
So you know who could take them ops though, right? You know who could take them out. Why not hire the Bills to take out the Bengal ops and them Chief ops? Come on now. Come on, baby. You know the Bills could be your hitter, man. Let the Bills be your hitters this week, man. Let the Bills be your hitters for the next couple weeks, man.
They did their job
You
in the
feel
regular
me?
season for us.
They did their job regular season.
We appreciate that.
Hey, look, even when you ain't want them to catch that body last week, they still went over there and got Miami because they was like, nah, man, y'all should have been here with us.
They were just mercenaries for
So they
us.
was like, we're going to go ahead and take out Miami anyways because what they did last week indirectly. They still got them. That was like a twofer because, that's the Bills ops anyway. So it was like a twofer right there. But now I say we can get Cincy for you. And then go ahead and spin the block and get Kansas City, man. Let them be hitters, man. Let them do what they do, okay? It's Steelers only. We don't support the AFC North. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I think Sean McCartney he brought it up.
Let's
it is
go,
what
man.
it is.
Buffalo taking out our ops, man. They took out one last week. They got one this week. Then we get one next week. Unless they win it. Well, Jacksonville could be another op because, I still got smoke with Jacksonville. They knocked us out. You know that. So either way, Buffalo could take care of all of our ops along the way, man. Okay?
Serious question. Who is the Bills' biggest rival?
Patriots.
Or it's still the Patriots, even without Brady?
Patriots, Dolphins, Jets. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Hate the Dolphins. Dolphins.
But
yeah.
Patriots
Patriots
going to be
number one,
as
though.
long as Belichick's there or when he goes?
I don't know because it was been for so long, bro. You got to think Belichick been there forever. They won forever and they dominated for so long that now, even though the Bills have got back to being
last,
on top,
2 or 3 years,
it still is nah, it don't feel enough yet. Nah, because it wasn't
another 20.
because it wasn't just the Patriots dominating the series; they were also winning championships as well. So then you had to deal with all of the talk. We run this division. We're the Super Bowl. We're the best team. We got Brady. So it's think about how we feel in Pittsburgh about the Brady talk, about the Patriots talk. That's not even
probably
our
how the
division.
Browns feel against us.
Yeah, absolutely. So for
you're
it's
right.
Exactly like
it's
that, bro.
Extra for the Browns
exactly
against the Steelers.
Yes.
I feel like compared to the Bengals or Ravens, I feel like it is.
That's the exact same dynamic because it was so lopsided for so long. So yeah, it's forever the Patriots right now. Yeah, Dolphins next though. Yeah.
Berlin 92. Oh man, we got to speed up, huh? We got a few more.
How did he get to 640? See, all this Bills talk. See, you started the show talking all that Bills stuff too. I wasn't even talking Bills today. I put on my JMU color shirt in support of Lamar Jackson being traded here, and I put on a regular black cap to show the Steelers some love.
I don't know if it adds up. I don't know if your theories sound. Brilliant 92 says, "I got you, Moats. I married the Steelers."
There it is.
Whoa.
There it is.
We got some new information on
There it
Brilliant
is.
92.
Okay,
He says, "That's my wife till death."
Facts.
However,
Facts.
the Bills is looking nice.
Hey.
He says, "I ain't going to touch her, but I'm going to look." Oh, come on, Brilliant 92.
Hey, the curvy on. It's in the curvy. Hey.
I don't know. Is Brilliant 92 still in the
friend.
house? I'm actually curious.
Hey,
Did he
friend.
have a team before the Steelers?
I don't know. But we love the Steelers.
Because that has happened with people.
Yeah.
They marry into a Steelers family and then they just ditch their old team.
See? There we go. See?
I wonder if he had a team or didn't have a team, but he became a Steelers fan.
But Steelers is his team, but he got a little side eye for that Bills thing. Because you know that the Bills thing, she like that girl next door. You know that girl next door, Deke. The one where it's she ain't gonna always be dolled up. She ain't got all the rings. She ain't always in the headlines. She ain't on that. But she just always been around. She always been loyal. She throw that makeup on every once in a while too. You be like, whoa, hey now. It's the girl next door, man. Let the Bills be the girl next door.
Brilliant 92,
Yeah.
It's always been Steelers. He was just bringing up a hypothetical.
There we go.
I guess.
Yeah.
He was just bringing up a funny analogy.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm with you, Barilla. I'm with you. We love the Steelers, but we have a deep affinity for the Bills. There you have it.
Wait, what's he saying now? I feel like he needs he says always been Steelers, always will be Steelers.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to say anything else. I'll keep tabs.
Mm-hmm.
JS, last super chat since they always get ignored.
Oh, no. I guess he ain't like the weight. That was at 617, I think. Mm-hmm.
Did we ignore one of JS's
I don't know.
super chats?
Let's see. Let's go through the archives and replay.
If so, my bad.
Yeah, man. No, we got his. He literally said the Bengals, Chiefs, and Bills score in the half what we do in a game with Canada now next year. Yeah, we already did that.
Backlog.
Yeah.
We had TG on.
Yeah, that's what I said. Not everybody has patience. We understand that. But either way, we do appreciate all your support because it does help pour back into the show, man. It helps in terms of just getting more content to you guys, elevating this thing, man, and keeping it growing bigger and better. So we always appreciate y'all, even if we don't get to you in a timely fashion on your schedule. But either way, it's all love. Y'all know that round here. So salute you.
Okay, we got G-Man 39. Hey, Shark is dope, but Darius Slayton is cheap, projected 3.5. Can he catch a slant across the middle on third down?
Yeah, you got to chill, man. Deontay can catch it. It's just...
I wasn't talking about Deontay. I was talking about Slayton. He did that in the Giants game.
All right, never mind. Yes, see, that made me feel guilty.
That would have
right
closed out the game. You wouldn't have had to seen Kirk Cousins on 4th and 8 if Slayton would have caught that.
So Slayton's fault.
Yeah, you would have won away from that Vikings Giants game.
It's Slayton's fault then. It's Slayton's fault then.
Yeah.
I still was on a high note with Kirk. I came in here. You know how you come in here sometimes and you choose like, yo, you got to defend Ben, or you got to defend, you know what I'm saying, KP. You just like, that's your energy when you walk in.
Oh, I felt it when you brought up
That was
Cousins.
my energy.
I felt it.
That was my energy. I was like, all right, where my?
I had no desire to
I was
talk
like, let me
Kirk
put
Cousins.
on my Kirk helmet, my Kirk shoulder pads, my Kirk cloak armor. I was ready. It was like that. What's that saying, Game of Thrones? It was time.
I've never seen it.
I've only seen the meme. I've never actually watched the show, but that's the one where it's like, and all the horses coming and pulls out the sword. I don't actually know what happens in that scene.
I know what
it just looks dope, though. You know what I'm talking about? It looks dope. So that's how I felt, man. It was like, oh,
it's like you
Kirk
against
time.
The world.
It's like who's fighting against Kirk? I got your back, Kirk. That's what I was on. Okay.
No am. Would you agree the AFC North is the hood of the NFL?
Yes. Yes, and I love it. I feel like it's, we're improving, but we still got some jankiness going on. We got some characters in this AFC North, but that's the beauty of the AFC North, man. It's the black and blue division. It's the hard collar division, and it's the division that nobody wants to see because we bullies in this division. But that definitely is that hood mentality. Yes, I'm with you. How do you feel about that, man?
It's probably true.
Like we don't play a lot of pretty ball in the AFC North. It's like, yo, we trying to gutter you out, punch you out, stomp you out. Black Timbs, black hoodie, Air Force energy, like, you know what we on, man. Like Baltimore matching that.
I can't think
since
of
he
another
done tried to
that
get
would fit
on that.
mold.
Yeah, since he done tried to get on that. Cleveland's been on that low key. They're gonna see if they switch with Deshaun, but we all try to play that bully ball, that toughness. Yeah, I like it.
Enrique Rodriguez, he says he just bought himself a Big Deke Energy shirt last night. Thank you for that.
Go.
I don't think I've promoted the link for that.
Bro, I didn't even know there was a link. That's crazy. And see, y'all been getting on me wearing all this Bill stuff. It's Deke's fault. Deke don't tell nobody nothing. And that's why I ran out of clothes and I got to wear Bill stuff all the time. It's Deke's fault.
Then he says, might need a refund since I found out you a Bengals fan, bro.
He a diehard Bengals fan, actually. I don't know if y'all know that. Yeah, he chose to support the Bengals in the coin flip instead of supporting DeMar Hamlin. That's what he said. And DeMar went to Pitt as well. Just so you can know. And played with Kenny as well. And he wants DeMar to experience sorrow and sadness this weekend. That's what Deke wants. You tell me. I'll let you be the judge. I'm just laying out all the facts. That's it. Like he hasn't went through enough already. You want him to go through more. You want him to see his teammates cry now. That's what you want. You want him to see his teammates sad. And him not be able to make them feel bad. That's what you want to put on DeMar now after all he's had to overcome. That's what you want to put on him? That's crazy, Deke. That's crazy. I'm saying out the facts.
Nah, no Bengals love over here.
Mm-hmm.
Fake news.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all over the place, though, because people are coming after me.
Mm-hmm.
People are turning on me here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to read the chat here. I got Brilla92 that's throwing some more Bills stuff out there. He's saying, Deke, just going to let my Josh Allen comment slide, huh? He says that's young Big Ben. LOL.
He is. How many times have I said that to you? I'm like, bro, he reminds me of 7 so much. Reminds him so much. He's faster, though. He's faster than 7.
He's no Ben.
He's faster than 7. You're right.
I could see why people draw the comparison.
There are tons of
I'm not going to front, but
I played with one I've had one as my teammate for 4 years, and I've been watching another for a while. Okay?
He's no Ben.
The similarities are there.
I see him.
Arm talent.
I get it.
Mobility.
I get the comparison.
Elusiveness, competitive, fearless.
Gunsling. Yeah, they'll toss one up. Maybe
Come
not the
on,
smartest
man.
decision.
With whatever. You never got to worry about if he going to show up or not.
I get it, but
Already
he's no
playing.
Ben.
Plays with injuries too. Just like I said. Come on, man.
We could say fake Ben. Is
He
fake
has
Ben?
a 7 in his uniform as well. Kenny don't even got that. Kenny tried to step up on Ben. He put the 8 on him. At least Josh was like, I'm 1-7. Like you got 7, and then I'm 1-7. Like 1A and 1B. I'm the other one.
You
That's
think
what he
Kenny
put.
could have been more respectful than and did 6?
That's all I'm saying. Duck said, "Hey, you're the man." He bowed down, and that's why 7 like Duck. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no surprise now.
No, I see, like, even my own eyes, I see some of the similarities between their 2 games.
Yeah.
But he's no 7.
Well, we'll just let Josh be Josh then. Okay.
That's what I've been trying to say with
Yeah.
Pickett, but literally Steeler fans are
We'll
trying to
let Josh be
compare
Josh.
every pass that Pickett makes to something Ben did his rookie year. You just let Pickett be Pickett, man. Let Pickett be Pickett.
I would like that. But either way, it's gonna be fun. And they do still have a lot of similarities though, because once Josh
I
wins
get
the Super Bowl this year, they'll both have one Super Bowl
Come on.
early on. No regular season MVP either. All right, so
Ben
it'll be
had
good.
one in the second.
That's cool. Josh gonna have the Super Bowl MVP though,
Youngest QB ever? I
Yeah.
think still. I think that record still holds.
unless it was Mahomes.
Yeah.
I think Mahomes. He might.
Ooh.
That's the only one I could think of.
Mahomes got it in his 3rd.
Was it 3rd?
It was his 3rd.
You're right, because he set the first year, second year AFC Championship game, 3rd year won it. So yeah, then that was the only one I could think of.
Yeah, because Russ, if Russ, he would be number 1, right? We would have known that by now, right?
Yeah.
I can double check. Yeah. Kawhi Leonard says in the chat, he says Ben was youngest to win a Super Bowl.
I like
No
he
one
just
beat it
was
yet.
like Kawhi Leonard. I was like, bro, what?
Yeah, we got Kawhi Leonard tuning in and Matt Canada. We had
You're
some celebrities
foolish with
today.
these names, bro. This is Kawhi. Kawhi just pull it up. Shout out to Kawhi, man.
Okay, we got another comment here.
All right, last one. Right?
Are you
Is last
good?
one? I mean, so put it later. I sent the text up. I have not got a response. So I don't actually know if I'm good. Okay. But we're going to find out. I'm not like that meme where it's like, I'm sitting, I'm like, hey, I'm okay. And it's like fire around me. I ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? I got a text from my jeweler though. I like that text. I'll tell you that. Make me feel good. Whew. No, I like them type of text messages. But other than that, no, she ain't texting me back yet, man. So we're going to find out. Deke, just tell if it don't work out when I go upstairs, just tell them I was a real one, all right? Tell them I was a real one. Tell them I ain't back down. Tell them I had heart, all right? If I don't make it out of that thing, just you know what I'm saying, hold me down, all right?
Sean McCartney, Moats, are you married to the Steelers? ? Saw you on a cart with the Bills.
Oh.
Do you do that with Steeler fans?
Oh.
JK, all up.
Oh. Yeah, wait till I drop this vid from our trip. Oh. So, the thing is this, man. I'm a polygamist as it pertains to my football love life. Okay? So, I have 2 wives in my football life. In my regular life, I'm anti-polygamy. In my regular life, I'm a big monogamy guy. Okay? But in my football life, I'm a polygamist. All right? So, I got 2 ring fingers. I think I can wear 2 rings. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And I was engaged once as well on the back end, but I don't really count that. My son do. He liked that engagement. He liked.
I was gonna say,
you know what I'm saying?
he's making you start to think about that again now.
He's like that engagement, man. I'm just saying, Dad. Like it still was pretty, right? So I'm like, I get it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, but but the thing is this, and this I would. Yes, I rode on a cart. Yes, I might have been getting Bills Mafia riled up. Okay. But
You were thinking about Pickett and Pickens?
But who do we get fired up for every home game at Acrisure or even it was Heinz Field? Them interviews, we get it popping. That's every week right here. It's
We did
sunny
those tailgates
Pittsburgh. You
back in
feel
the
me?
day.
The tailgate. We want Bills tailgating, and we have multiple opportunities too. Multiple crossovers. We ain't do that though.
I didn't even know about that.
We held it down though. We held it down. I'm saying like in the sense of like we played them while we were tailgating, like during that time frame.
Gotcha.
We played them multiple
You were on
times,
the
and
Steelers
we
side.
stayed with us. We never switched it up. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, hey, we be holding it down, all right? It's like, yeah. So that's the answer, all right?
Leah Warren is saying, Moats, don't pull a Brady. Value your family.
Thank you, Leah. We getting up out of here. I'm valuing my family. Yep. I still ain't got no text, so yeah, this could be danger. All right, could be danger. I'll just tell her that Deke was talking about the Bills. So, yeah. But anywho, y'all know we back in this ain't tomorrow. 4 o'clock start time like we always do. I guess not like we always do because we've been doing 3 o'clock. But 4 o'clock start time.
Right.
Yeah, we hit them with the 4 o'clock because we back to the regular OG scheduling. So, yeah, 4 p.m. tomorrow, man. Tap in with us, man. We'll continue our discussion. And eventually we're going to get to these unrestricted free agents. Eventually we will.
Yeah.
One of these days.
We talked, due to the chat, we talked casualties at least. That's
there
something.
we go. There we go. Small victories. All right. Y'all enjoying it. We enjoying it. That's what we're supposed to be. So with that being said, hit the like button on the way out of that thing. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And them notifications, ring them up just in case Deke has to put out a PSA on my behalf because I was late to dinner. All right. So with that being said, we appreciate y'all. And until next time, baby.
Peace.